Let me just open a couple more things for myself so I don't forget where they are.
I haven't practiced the voice all week.
Crazy.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
This
Leather.
some point.
no! Very hot! Very hot!
Very hot.
This.
What?
There we go. I think this is
Well, I
this is
accidentally
this,
stand with my
this is
face.
enough for now. I think I already gave you the
Def.
heraldry, right?
Yeah, you gave us heraldry. You gave us heraldry.
Yeah, I gave the heraldry.
That's what happens when you
Oh
have
god!
all the winter
Okay.
clothes inside.
What? No!
You're
Right.
supposed to
So
have those outdoors, otherwise you get
shush,
sweaty.
shush.
Okay.
We're starting.
Good character building.
Yeah.
No character building until we start.
Okay.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Yes, indeed. Indeed. You guys are on which map, by the way? Okay, the Iceman. Oh, cool. Right. Last time we did stuff. There was a shitload of roleplay. There was a whole lot of traveling.
That's what we're here for.
Rewards were gained. Successful quests were completed. And
Multiple?
more traveling. No, I mean, we can say successful more quests, even though it was just one. But I'm sure more will follow. And then you did some investigating in East Haven after witnessing a burning of a wizard and being given another quest. We are now at what, like 4 quests, something potential. I think somewhere around that. But yeah, we start the day at 3 p.m. Now I don't remember if you guys went. There was talk about the White Lady Inn. I'm not sure if you already went there or were gonna go
I'm pretty
there
sure we
or
are there
getting
right
rooms
now.
there.
We
I think you
we
might
were,
be there.
we
Yes.
we spread out to get information
Yes.
on our way to.
And then we met up at the White Lady Inn,
And
right?
start talking about our plans, and we are right in the middle of discussion and plans.
Discussion. What? I didn't understand you, Timo. Sorry.
Discussion
We made up
plans.
in the inn, and we started discussing our future travel plans, and we are currently in the middle of that discussion.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. I said
Rubble.
finalize next time. Perfect. Yes, it is a very dark day. Very dark day. It's already 3 p.m., which is darkness time, and you are sitting at the White Lady Inn around the table, discuss away.
In this White Lady Inn, is there like a white
There are no white
robe
ladies
on the wall?
No, there is not.
It
looks-
is a white
it
lady
looks-
enough. I'm sorry, go on.
It's very. I don't want to say similarish to the other one. It is smaller than the one you were in Bryn Shanther, the Northlook. There are no singing fishes on the wall. But it has its own charm. It's
Is it that busy?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes and no. Something in the middle. Something in the middle. There is yeah, I'm gonna wait with this a little bit, but I guess. Yeah, no. Discuss away. Before we
Is the white
before I say
lady?
anything.
Is there a chance we would know? I don't know if it is. Is that another name for what's her name? Like the Ice Queen, whatever shit.
No,
No,
the White
no,
Lady
Jacko
is
knows it,
the like last session I spoke of, like the ghosts or like
Oh,
the
yeah, I
woman
remember.
that fell into the water.
Yeah,
She's named instead.
Oh yeah.
You
Right.
didn't put that in the notes, Jacko.
That's in my secret.
Is it? Wow. Okay. So
I haven't really kept them up to date, but
so it looks like it's maybe either west or east. Maybe east, but there's nothing else east.
I think we should
Uh,
take the road, honestly.
The road. But didn't we want to look for the fishermen along the coast?
Well, we can conclusion right now.
What's that?
Sure want to. I mean, the fishermen are going. As far as we know, the fishermen went east. That's what we know. That's what I thought said.
Well, probably, but I thought we weren't sure.
But the thing is, if we don't take the road, it could be that by the time we arrive in Caer Dinovel, the person we are after has already left Caer Dinovel and is going south or somewhere else to the east. Right? If
Well,
we go by
does
the
Okay, so
if we go by the road, we always run into them if they are.
we're gonna not try to look for the fishermen. We're gonna leave that to the gods.
No.
well does that matter that they might have left? Like it's very long until the full
The next
moon,
day,
right?
yeah.
So like it doesn't really matter that it would take an extra day or two to find them.
New moon, not full moon.
What, new moon? Was it new moon?
Yes, they call it new
It
moon.
was like
not
right
full moon.
after full
And
moon.
a new moon.
Yes.
A new moon is.
A new moon
it
is
wasn't
not
that
right.
long ago.
That is like
Yeah.
new moon is opposite of full
Like the
moon.
opposite.
mean,
Oh yeah, first
do we-
let's go
It,
back.
it basically, you were told. I think it was 3 days ago.
Okay,
from
so
when
we
you
have
got the quest.
almost a month.
Was the
okay.
last murder? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I mean,
Yes. There's
If
a
the-
lot more time against.
if the fishermen are still alive, I mean, they probably have much less time than that, right?
Yeah, we should at least make an effort to find the fishermen in order to
Best
be
would
nice
be
to
if
people
if
of
we
this
were
side.
able to get a boat and we would be able to get through the shores really quickly.
Do Goliaths are they good sailors?
I'm
the
more
red
of
horse
a sled kind of guy, personally.
We could
I
also
know
get
how-
boats or something else to pull a sled. We have money to get something to pull a sled
Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah,
we
I
want to
guess.
go that route. I believe the thing is, even if we get to our targets, yeah, we have plenty of time to get to them. But that's only if us get into them. We still need to figure it out. And say if it's speed, then we need to. When we have only so much time to figure out what's actually.
If I may speak,
Uh-huh.
I think there is a conversation to be had about expectations. We are, of course, as you've noticed, I'm sure, very different people with different backgrounds and cultures, which means we value different things.
Mm-hmm.
If we are here for a common goal to find out what is happening with the skies, if it is indeed oral or not, whatever it is causing is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you for certain we are not working alone. So I think any hope that this will be resolved quickly should be abandoned. I think we should.
Well, maybe the root cause can't be solved quickly, but maybe we can find a solution quickly.
I'm afraid I'm not quite as hopeful as you are. However, you, Kellen, are the one spoke to this other gnome who has more knowledge of this man that we perhaps should find. This conversation, did it give you confidence?
I mean, often people in my line of work, they do get a little more excited about their own ideas than others do, but I mean, it was a human who was working with a gnome, and normally for a human to be doing that, they got to be quite special to start with. And then, I mean, I don't know if I guess you're right. I don't think people would go there and show who have made this summer star, whatever he calls an Ojid work. But I mean, I guess I don't. I mean, for me at least, I get you guys. You can all go hunt down murderers and whatever. You're all kind of big, but for me, this was how I was gonna try to end the winter, and it looks like that. I mean, that's more hope than ever I thought. I thought I had to come up here and start the work all by myself, and then I hear there's a guy who's, got research that basically leads to the same thing. And I get that, it's not really relevant for you guys, but for me at least, I don't know if I can make the trip myself. And I don't know. I guess I think it's promising. No, I'm not going to be silly enough to say that when we get there, the solution will be solved. But I don't. Even if we manage to find this Sefek or whatever, do we really think he's going to be able to solve the solution or find out more? I mean, he's just. I mean, he might be having some powers like a champion, like you said, but I don't think that's any more reason to be any more promising.
But to pretend I have answers would be dishonest. Of course, we are all lacking information.
Hmm.
However, if you were to travel towards this man as swiftly as possible, there is possibility we could have helped these fishermen, and we would not.
Yeah.
It would be akin to, well, not akin to murder, but it would be similar. Would your heart be able to bear this?
Mm, I
And
don't know.
also, by helping the locals, we might get more information from them later on and more help.
Yeah. No,
So I think the good thing here is to try to help the fishermen on the way at least.
yeah, maybe you're right. I guess, but yeah, I would rather. I mean, in my mind, yeah, I'd rather definitely help the fishermen than, for instance, go after Sefek. Like, if they, I mean, their lives are just as important as the lives that Sefek is hurting, right? So it doesn't make sense to abandon them to try to potentially save somebody else when we could be saving them.
I believe that. No, talking about the people want here. I would be close to Kellen's boat. I think solving this issue is something I believe could be done by research. And, well, Kellen's known friends, besides my old friend Dane, seem to be the only people here who are researching the matter. And Dane's currently nowhere to be found. So that is an interesting one.
Also, I just want to make sure of this.
Out of game, right?
Yeah, kind of out of the game about what we're doing right now. Like Farron was pretty obvious about the fact that he wanted to be more secretive about these talks. So we're clearly not talking really loudly.
We're like
in the middle
huddled
of
in
the
a
bar.
table.
Yeah,
in
we are
the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
not
okay.
like at the bar talking about this in
Yeah.
front of the bar.
Hey, barman, what do you think?
Or we are at like maybe in one of our rooms or
Oh, we bought a room. I didn't take off gold for that. Maybe if you did.
I think we've got rooms quite yet, no.
But
Thermos interrupted mid-speech.
yeah.
But the
Dale's nowhere to be seen, you were saying?
Mika murder thing, that's also something that I believe that could lead to be part of this whole chain of events. I think that's effectively we should investigate, I think.
Well, that was made pretty obvious in Brinchander, wasn't it? Like,
Yes.
But at the same time, it was also, at least from what we understand right now, that it's quite the deadline is pretty long in the for that. And if we just abandon the fishermen who are just been gone for a couple of days because we don't want to waste like 2-3 days on the ice sheet, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, if
I would
we
agree.
go ahead, Karen.
Well, I was just thinking that yeah, I do agree with that. So we say like we'll find this person and we'll see them, but we're kind of assuming they'll, if for instance they leave one of the towns to the north, that we'll run into on the road. But if they are being a bad person and killing people and praying to a winter queen, surely they could walk across the wilderness and the blizzard would cause no harm to them. Surely, we have no reason to think we'd be able to find them or catch them, right? Maybe.
You're a very smart man, little man.
Okay.
Yeah, this is correct. But
I did not think of that.
The person we know, like suspectedly, is just the bodyguard or some other trader. We don't know the trader themselves are involved in this.
I guess that's true.
It could be that they're still traveling around.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean they definitely could be, but I just think it'll really be sad if we go and look for them, but we can't find them, and then while we do that, the fishermen die.
This is true. If we want to prioritize this fisherman as you seem to lean towards, I believe we shouldn't then take the western coastline to
No,
guide
maybe
it
you're
off.
right.
We should then, if we actually want to do that, we shouldn't do it off us. We should
Couldn't
take the eastern one.
Could we take the eastern one all the way round, maybe? To
I mean, we
Kerkonet?
don't need to go all the way around. I'm doubtful the fisherman will go all the way up to the top of
I guess if it's just faster to return East Haven and get back up there, or if it's faster to continue going round,
Yeah,
right?
I believe we would go maybe to the tip of Lacknisha on the eastern side, and then go back. Or
This way? You mean like here?
yeah, something.
Okay.
'Cause I mean, as
And-
the
But if we
people
haven't,
said, that's the
And-
more likely place for them to fish.
sure.
And also, if they, it sounds pretty grim, but in worst case, if the fishermen are dead and they, if we find them and they have been taken by something, we will obviously deal with that issue. But they had a boat, didn't they? And we can just use that to catch up time over the lake.
Assuming the
worst
boat is
case.
broken, of course.
Wait, so you can't sail?
Does anybody remember?
It's not like the sea. Not that I've seen the sea before, but like the. Wait, is Luskan next to the sea? It's not, right? It's like very
Yeah,
far inland.
Luskan is, right?
Oh, Luskan is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a city of
I've
sails
seen
and
the
things.
like the.
I think John
This-
Laxford's need boats.
Yeah, fair enough. But like the, it's not like we're going out to sea. I highly
I guess
doubt
so,
there will be
yeah.
hurricanes. I guess the ice storm would be
Blizzards,
pretty
though,
bad.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the blizzard would be pretty bad. How long would it take to go off the boat? That's
I don't know.
how long would it take to get over the lake with the boat?
Boats are pretty fast, especially if the blizzard's behind us.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And I'm pretty sure you can row right, and that would be
I
pretty
don't think
fast.
I can.
I just meant in general with boats.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some people can.
But
Does,
Yeah.
anybody,
I'm pretty
Yes.
strong, so I think I can go pretty fast if I row.
does anybody remember about the fishermen? I remember we were asking about their whereabouts last time, but I don't really remember what
We think they went up
found
the
out.
eastern coast, but we don't really know how far.
Oh,
or-
Yes, they think they
Yes.
went east
we think
because
so.
if
we're
we
not sure,
if they go
Is-
west, they might meet fishermen from the other town. So
Perhaps
they go
these-
east for avoid
Perhaps these
competition.
fishermen are organized. Perhaps in town we can go to their
Oh, yeah, the
their
harbor.
locale. Yes,
matter
and
of-
ask. Surely there are people more knowledgeable about this.
Yeah, they're families.
That makes sense.
On matter of boats, I am able to, or I have used one in the past.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
maybe
good.
I can help us in that.
I mean, yeah, I've been on plenty, but yeah, never normally done much of that.
We
I've been
Goliaths
on
try to
Satan.
avoid ice water for the most part.
It's
But
pretty
fishing
bad if
and
you get it's pretty bad if you get wet in this
Yeah.
temperature. You know, we're pretty good at not dying from the cold, but you know, it's when you get water in your clothes that can be pretty bad.
It's already bad. Was already bad, I believe, back when the weather was slightly warmer here, but still
Yes.
cold.
Just
Yeah.
just a thought.
Yes, Liam.
That you would have noticed with walking around town and being the white lady, and you would notice that all the bigger boats, anything with a sail, is very much frozen inside the harbor.
Oh, so it's a little boat, sure, like a little
So
boat.
only
it's
like
the
rowboats.
rowboats.
Like you were, if I didn't say it, it's a mistake. But I'm pretty sure like the lady that gave you the mention this
Yeah, I got the
told you that they
message.
drag their rowboats out
Oh,
over the
okay.
ice to there. Not sure if I
Oh.
mentioned this, but I should have. They
I
drag their rowboats out or a
Would we-
rowboat and then
Information either
fish.
way.
it was
That's
honestly a
okay.
magic rowboat, so that's fine.
Would we-
Yeah.
First thing in the evolution of Rainbow, so I think you described.
Sorry.
I at least thought the evolution of the boat, so I at least got the impression.
Maybe we'll be able to even follow the tracks where they dragged it out to then.
It seems like Blizzard are pretty normal, so I depend. If it was 3 days ago, I don't
Oh
really
yeah,
know.
it was a long time, right? Oh yeah.
Yes.
It was
2 days at least.
And it's getting pretty late, if I remember correctly. So I think
It's
we
only
need.
3:30.
It's 3:30. Okay, then we
Basically
might do-
midnight and
basically. So the question is if we want to head out immediately or if we want to go around town for a bit and then go in the morning.
Be shame
Oh,
that
a 10
Roland.
day ago. They've been
It
missing
was
for 10 days.
10
I mean,
days?
they're dead. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
that's fucking said that already.
Yeah, I mean that's
that
why
was, that was
that's why
definitely in the information.
that's why
Okay.
Darren
I
is
see.
being like.
They
it's
haven't
like,
been
oh,
seen in
hold on.
10 days, so I'm pretty sure they are dead. That was my impression last session as well, even though if you remember there's 3 days. But like,
Yeah, that's why Darren was like whatever, because he was pretty fucking sure they're dead.
Okay, but
And that's what we need
if-
to
Yeah,
ask them.
yeah,
They're pretty sure.
We
Pretty
were
sure
also given an interesting possibility for words as well.
were we?
I need
Oh
to.
yeah. Oh yeah, Max
Yeah.
Cardinal some shit, right? From the
Yeah.
Wizard.
Yeah, one of the two things.
Yeah.
Look, we could also. I mean, if
Um,
we do get there and we just find the boats, we could then take them to like Nevada, right? Or at least close to.
yes, that's what I said.
Okay, let's do that then.
It is shame that Roland has decided to take his nap now, for he's very wise and will be
I
very useful.
remember he wanted to help the
to
fishermen too.
discussions.
he did, yeah.
Can you
Oh,
please-
that.
He definitely did that. I
He's
remember
a nice man. He wanted to help them.
We're
And,
all nice
uh,
men. We're all nice men.
that.
This discussion has certainly
and-
been a nice look into your characters.
I remember now,
Satisfied.
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the last session, right?
Mm-hmm.
We figure out that they're probably dead.
Well, maybe.
We're going on the west side of the lake. Due to
Yeah,
that. We're like, they're
That was
probably
the
dead.
original plan, yes.
that was. But now we changed that, Darren. Now we go east.
Yeah, but I forgot about that. So
Yeah,
we
the
go
reason
east.
why we said west
I
last
remember
session is
that,
because we
yeah.
thought they were dead.
But
But,
east it
uh,
is.
Darren, you just convinced
Yeah.
everybody to go east.
East it is, baby. East it is. I write in the cello, decision to go east cannot be changed. East now because
Imagining not
I've
reminding
added the card.
of,
It's been added. If someone-
Roll me perception checks, by the way.
perception. Okay.
I see them now on the eastern
Yes,
coast.
yeah, that's coming now.
Um,
Perception. There we go. Easy. I
do
see
have
everything.
I do have a 17 passive perception. Not sure if that'd be good enough for this. But...
I swear I'm looking at Weston's
Yeah,
eyes.
sure, but we haven't rolled anything yet, so.
So
I'll-
good
I'll-
for that one. You have, wait, you have a +7 to perception, or you have the?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. So
He
wise.
has 5 wisdom.
So wise.
So wise. Well, not quite as smart as you.
So wise.
Come on, okay.
Uh,
Roll it so I can say what's already clear from the rolls.
Nice.
So wise.
Wise.
Yeah. All of you kind of like it.
All of
Very,
us.
it's
Even
very.
Akun,
Apart from Akon, Akon's not paying.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Akon's completely focused on the rest of you inside your conversation.
I am definitely looking at
Um,
Weston's eyes. That's what I'm doing.
Oh baby.
you say Aiken, he
Um,
sounds like a rapper.
I couldn't.
Indeed. Yes, but the rest of you, at various times over the course of the conversation, you spot a quite well dressed halfling walking around the inn, just kind of having conversations with people at tables and just like nods and stuff. And at some point, Vesna being actually noticing his approach. He approaches the table, but you've seen this figure walk around other tables throughout the time you've been here.
A beggar, I see.
Yeah,
Gleam.
it's a halfling. It's very
Nice.
very like
My height.
not
Short.
fancy, but that's not disheveled. He's somewhere middle up, not any
Middle class.
Yeah, it's like fun. And he
So our voices
Yeah,
quiet
actually,
down
yeah,
as he
sorry.
approaches.
Yeah.
you
we
would
all
you would
stop.
have sorry, just kind of read a line that made here just randomly that made me realize something else. Jaku, you recognize the person. You've seen him before. You've been here before multiple times, and yeah, this is his name is his name is Ronaldo. He
The football.
Big fan.
Aldo.
he plays his fiddle in
And
the end
centre forward.
sometimes, and like tales
fan
and
of his
stuff. He's
fiddle.
like he's a self-styled bard.
Mm.
And from him, you would have heard the story of the White Lady in the first place.
I am.
Yes. I can't remember what all I told you about the White Lady last time, though. Do you remember? I know it's like the.
What I've written down is White Lady Inn, brackets, Ghost Story, Lake, Dinishir.
Okay, fair enough. Now, if I was a very good DM, I would have probably made a little sing-song tale of this. But because I'm not a very, very good DM, that won't happen. You don't get that.
Ah,
Basically, yes.
we're middle class.
Just middle of the pack. But yeah, if I had more time today, after I got home, this would have been better. But yeah.
Just improv a song real quick like that.
Oh, okay.
Once
Give me
was
a
a
minute.
halfling
Give me a minute then.
Okay, in the meantime,
Once was
discussion
a
continues.
halfling called Easthaven, whose violin playing was most amazing.
No, he's not gonna sing about himself. Don't be silly.
What? Who's he singing it with?
He's not singing about himself.
Oh,
We start the
Mm,
tale
wow.
story with that.
Bards love singing about themselves.
Some do.
So, East it is?
Okay, fuck it.
Right.
Fuck the song thing. Basically, the White Lady story of a local legend of a rumor of a ghost rumored to walk on Lake Dinishir, haunting the spot where her rich husband drowned.
Mm-hmm.
The husband was a. Now I don't know what this word means. Miser, M-I-S-E-R. Miser.
Very
What is
stingy
that?
with the money.
I see. Okay. He is a miser who kept his treasure in a heavy locked chest on his boat. And
Makes sense.
that sent, and that probably capsized his boat. And he drowned.
Oh.
Sent to the sunken grave.
If only I was-
Only were
But,
Titans.
maybe it was the fright of seeing his wife's ghost that sent him to his grave. But he is certain there is some treasure laying in the bottom of Lake Dinishir somewhere, waiting for someone to find.
Oh, it's a good thing none of us are interested in treasure and only helping others, right, guys?
Yeah.
You would have kind of heard this thing.
Right.
But now he's kind of approached your table, getting that kind of thing. There.
Beautiful song as always, Ronaldo.
If I may,
Hmm?
be a piece of butter, fine gentlemen, gentlewomen. My name is Ronaldo. I am a bard here. I'm currently planning a little bit of a gathering of like-minded people. Some might call it a séance to speak to the White Lady. Would any of you be interested to join in? It is completely free of charge.
Not at all, to be honest.
To speak with White Lady, do you mean going, to talk with them? Do you know what White Lady is?
Sorry, what do you mean?
What do you mean with speak to the White Lady?
Hey, you do know what a séance is. We speak with dead people, specifically with the White Lady. If you're persuasive enough, if we're all, combine our strength, she will answer She will answer questions. The White Lady knows much what happens on the lake.
You've created a messenger device between the planes of death and life? Oh. I've heard people working on such a device.
There's
I thought the
magic.
people,
Not
I thought the people in that
sure.
we needed a body for that.
There's magic for such things.
Well, magic and technology, two sides of the same coin.
This smells like
I don't
necromancy.
understand
no?
either one, so it's really just a coin for me.
What's
It is technically.
You guys have never seen or heard of what a seance is, have you?
I know
I
what
don't,
to
even
say.
have,
no
I, don't even
device.
have, I don't even have gods where I come from.
Um,
I
Terran probably
cannot
would have.
condone
What?
this.
Tom, would a Terran know what a seance is?
Sorry?
Would Terran?
Seance.
Yeah,
what
it's pretty common, right? What a
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a pretty common
seance
word. Yeah,
is like where you kind of
it's commune with ghosts. You know the fucking like the
Just
in
real
ghost
life
stories, the
seance.
fucking
Yes,
everyone would have
board
heard
with
of what a seance is.
It's probably more common in
Pretty
D&D
much.
world than our actual world,
Yes.
right? Because they
Okay.
actually
Yes.
have magic
It
in
is
this world, not made up
more-
magic.
Definitely more common, yes.
Yeah, it's like the in scary movies, like the board with the letters and
Yeah.
The
Ouija
Ouija
board.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Ouija board.
But wait, this is
Luigi
this is
board.
something. This is not just. I kind of looked at Darren. This is not okay.
I
Hmm?
mean, it's
Um,
necromancy.
Sorry, Darren,
speaking
Darren,
with the
Darren.
dead.
Speaking with the dead. it's not okay.
Necromancy?
Yeah.
Speaking with... Yes, okay, it is speaking with the dead, but it is not necromancy.
But necromancy.
Necromancy is bringing people to life. Skeletons and whatever you will.
blood is correct.
They are also just part of the world, you know?
The blood is correct. Necromancy is the art of bringing people back to life. Necromantic magic is any magic that involves the dead.
Oh,
Oh.
I win.
The
So
negative
it, so it
energy.
is. So it is necromancy magic then. Yes.
It's necromantic magic. Necromancy.
But isn't the
just
magic
a
literally called
seance.
necromancy?
Yeah. Right.
It's just a seance.
Yes,
Not
but
casting any
speaking.
spell.
But
Oh, so you
speaking
can't
to-
actually speak with them. You're just pretending.
No.
You're just
Oh,
hoping that she'll
so you're
listen
doing
to
it-
you.
you're
Is that
doing
what
it
you're
with-
doing?
You're doing it without.
Oh,
spell.
this is not what we've done this multiple times. Yes, she speaks to us.
Well,
He's
then
gonna
you
lean
should-
forward and I
Lady
say,
Ghost, it's just
whatever the case, combining with the dead is very dangerous. You sure are brave.
been
Or
doing this for a
stupid.
while. Yes, it's
When and where are
good,
you-
no problems.
Okay. Where
We just
Yeah. Where and when are you intending to do this? Sounds.
in the back room in what is it? 2 hours?
I am interested in attending. We are probably not departing in 2 hours. As
We're not?
Terran wants the rest of you.
Oh, okay. That's sure. We're not. I kind of shrug.
Excellent.
As soon as Roland decides to come down, I'm sure we will be on our way.
Wait, we're not. Wait. What if Chris doesn't get back? We still have to. We don't. They're not narratively asleep. They can't always narratively be asleep. Jacob. They're just like being
Sorry,
with us.
sorry.
He's there.
They're
Yeah.
underneath the sled.
I mean,
I'm
so we weren't heading off today. I thought we hadn't decided.
I mean,
Well, I guess we're not.
Well, so
I don't think
is anyone gonna? Who is? You said it points at Terran and you
Yeah,
at Kellen.
yeah,
You guys are coming.
I shake my head. Like no.
No,
Okay,
just
Rime,
Terran, just you, dear sir.
Yes. Rime,
Looks at others. Are you sure you just want to hear what?
It's a
You know, these are dark
50%.
times. Dark times. You please
Yeah.
hear what the white lady has to say.
Moment.
Oh. An
Okay.
insight check, Tom.
Oh yeah, insight. I didn't even think about that.
Sure.
See how he feels about the whole seance if he actually, treats it as something important or whatever.
Oh, that wasn't
Why are you inside him?
above the average. Oh God.
Why are you guys inside him?
They want to know if the guy that trusts him, you know.
Oh yeah, the guy. Okay. Darren actually has some answers. I can see this.
Seems incredibly genuine and believes every word he says.
My God, a deception's in the state.
Well, Farron, I don't really like the idea of you going alone, so I think I'm going to join you then. I'm not gonna say anything, just to be... That's not a problem, is it?
No, to me.
If I just kind of stand behind Farron the entire
You
time.
have to join. You have to join the thing.
You have to hold
join the
hands.
circle.
Mm.
He can't trust an Akanathi with this.
You don't
I'll
have to
join as
hold.
well.
You don't have to hold hands. You do. It's not what would you do?
Hold on.
You would just sit in a circle.
Okay, sure.
Uh,
I don't like my companions to go alone to things anyway.
But
It's not
there's.
a good idea to split up. What are you saying, Karen? What do you want?
I just want to know how it works. Like you said, there's no
Well-
devices involved and there's no magic involved. So what's involved?
Well, the only thing remaining is just hoping that she's listening, right?
She's all
Yes, there
over the
is,
place.
but
Yes, we will see.
seems but
Maybe
a
she
small
will
veil.
hear us. Maybe not.
May I
But
join?
a
just
small veil
to
between the
watch?
living and the dead
There is.
can be pierced if
But I thought normally it was
fortunate or
pierced by energy.
unfortunate. Yes, we will require some energy, but as I have said before, everything around us and within ourselves contains energy that we can
So
use
magic.
for rites
Well,
such as these.
The White Lady doesn't need to pass between the realms of the dead and the living. She is.
She's already here, isn't she?
She is already here. She
So
is
you're
a
just
ghost
having
in this
you're
world.
just having a meeting with her over there.
That is what a seance is. Yes. A
But
meeting with the
she
ghost.
knows about it, right? She's
She's
RSVP'd.
participated. Yes.
Why did you say
We've
so?
been doing this. I said it. We've been doing this for months now.
Do you,
Only
Successfully,
months?
I see.
do you record the procedures anywhere?
No.
No.
What do you mean
Don't you-
record?
You could take notes of what's happening, what she says, to look back on. You could have an
No, we
audio
don't do
recording if
that.
you wished. No? Have you considered it?
Make sure
He's
she's
very
not
flabbergasted
changing
at
the
this.
story.
What'd you say?
Right
Sorry.
on.
Make sure she's not changing the story.
Yeah, exactly. Last week she said she died, but this time.
People ask her different things. She answers a couple of questions, then leave. That's at most. Well, that's the best result. You know, she's broken a window before, but that was about it.
Okay.
And
Changed
she's
my
not shown
mind.
up either. Sometimes, you know, we'll see how it goes.
I've changed my mind. I want to be there and observe.
Great.
But you don't
But
actually do
just
anything.
observe. Just observe. See what's going on. If there's some dark force that needs to be dealt with.
Insert.
You know, Darren, if you didn't add that
Sure.
last part, I'm pretty sure he would be more excited about it.
Sure. Right.
Also, if she's actually going around drowning people, I'm pretty sure she is a dark force. So try not to attack
So we should destroy the ghost.
Drowning people? What? Where'd you hear that?
It's just normally when I hear stories about like ghost ladies in lakes, it's normally about them drowning people.
So you're saying I need to develop a
You-
personal pack?
You mountain people are very strange. What do you
Nah,
know about
I-
lakes?
Well, I've actually been in the south for the past year, and you hear a lot of fucking fucked up stories in Luskin, I'll tell you that.
Oh yes. Sure that. Especially, yeah. Okay. No comment.
There's plenty of stories in the world that depict ghosts as evil entities, but not all of them do so.
Sure.
Well, whoever decides to come, yes, in 2 hours, maybe a little less, a couple minutes less.
I, for
Yeah,
one, am not
if the
interested
bartender
in
will.
diving into a frozen lake, but for a seance, I thank you for your invitation to these local customs. I kind of like bow my head.
You're welcome. Yeah, I've seen her around before. Like, yeah, sure. And he heads off. Like, see you at the sound if you come.
What a fucking weirdo.
Now, I believe this, if the ghost of the White Lady indeed shows up and its full completion, I believe we can ask them about the missing fisherman.
Oh, you think they made them go missing?
Well, dead missing fisherman, more likely, but
No, we use the term missing.
our goal was to find out about them. And if the White Lady is actually there and is a reliable source of information,
But do
I
we?
believe she would be a great candidate to ask about this because she would probably told the lake that made her so.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't. I
But,
still don't.
It's my primary reason for wanting this. And other than go academic interest.
Okay, I mean, I guess so.
2 hours, does that give us time to perhaps ask around the harbor, as you say?
How close is the harbor to this inn?
Can we have the
Pretty
town
close,
map?
right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it is pretty close. Let me put you on the East Haven
Town-
map.
Also, by
That
the
I've
way,
been looking
Darren,
at for quite a while
um,
now. Like,
if we are going into if you're also going into this island, oh, we're right next to the fucking harbor. It's like
I mean,
a
the
Viking
harbour
Right.
goes.
part of the
goes-
harbor. Yeah,
I mean, it goes on the entire length. I guess it depends.
yeah, it's pretty much.
yeah.
Like the main, I guess it would be inside, like the main.
This is the
harbor.
main part, right?
Yeah. If
Also,
you're
Sorry, go on.
if you were going to join the Saiyans, Darren, I don't think you should just go on ahead and attack anything that looks evil. By the way, because I'm pretty sure all the villagers in this town will just fucking kill you then.
No, of course not. I just want to make sure that everyone is safe,
Yeah, self-defense always holds up.
especially you guys.
It's
Oh.
not in these towns. They have
No.
an interesting justice
I
system.
did see the wizard, yes. But okay, I mean, I guess if you all think it's safe and could be useful, it doesn't hurt. But yeah,
It would be a great place for you to take notes and find new things about customs. These lands.
oh, I'm not that interested in customs, but I guess so.
The customs might be very useful for figuring out the smuggler.
I don't think this is a custom.
Maybe,
It's something
but-
they've done for like 2 months.
Based
I've
on
heard
our
tale of the
imagine-
White Lady visiting this town for a long time. Perhaps this is first time they have attempted to communicate?
Or maybe people tried in the past, they just, aren't here anymore.
This white lady might also be just a scam.
We've considered this.
Okay, but should we just walk along the coast for now and see if we can have a chat with some people? The wet trout also sounds like the kind of place sailors would go, or not sailors, fishermen would go, right?
That's pretty far away. How long does it take to walk to the wet trout?
I mean, it's like 3,000, it's like a kilometer, right? Like,
Take a couple of minutes then.
And
Not
then-
for me.
Increase is level.
We did. How
Then
many
it's fine.
kilometers? You walk 5 kilometers per hour? 10 minutes, right?
you only walk 5 kilometers an hour? My god.
I
What
mean,
was
like,
average?
5 to 6 is the average.
I walk at least easily 20.
Especially when it's on my shoulders, because I have very long legs.
Yeah, that helps. Okay, well, should we split up and search for clues?
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll just
I'll stand up, yeah.
I'll just stand up.
I guess we meet at the seance room?
Let's meet
Sure
in the
thing.
Come on, roll
I'll
out
just
with
go,
your-
Karen. I'm a bit nervous about you going around alone anyway.
Why did everyone always say that? Okay, I kind of like. why
On
does
an
everyone always
inside
say
check.
that? Monka?
Inside.
Yeah. I've already got Devin pledging me my protection. I need, 2 bodyguards. No one.
Are you speaking the truth,
Yeah.
Akun? Or, you're hiding
I'll
something?
do what this. No, I'm not hiding something.
Okay.
But if you want to have Darren instead, I can just go with
No,
Lash
I
Knight.
mean, the more. Yeah, no, I'm happy to have you. Yeah, I don't mind. Whoever comes with whoever, right?
Okay, what are we doing?
We're searching for clues along the coast.
I have a method I wish to investigate elsewhere in the city. I will find you guys in the metro.
Oh, that sounds very shifty, but okay.
I hope. Is it this friend you're seeing?
Yes,
I
I'm
hope you
trying
s-
to find more information.
Oh, why didn't you just say that instead of making it sound quite secretive?
Well, that is a good question.
That's a real sign of
But I
right
guess,
there. Asking questions.
Good luck.
Yeah, I really hope you find them. Maybe they'll be at the. Maybe it's the same person as the person who's helping my inventor friend, but they do change names. That'd be great.
Well, that happens.
Maybe it was
Such
the
a
Black
Kellen.
Mage. I
Well, I don't even know if I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Dane is a dwarf, though, so.
Oh, my bad. Oh, cool. Well, maybe he's in the can then. Maybe that's another reason why we'd want to cross over the wasteland towards the cabin.
That could be so.
Okay, but yeah, I'm sure we'll find out more about the fisherman.
Okay, I'm pushing Roland out the door, saying I need to.
Jacko, he's not an immovable lump.
I want to aid him, but he's better. At
Oh,
this
you
than
want
I
to
am.
aid him? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
what
so
if you
Chris,
guys?
Chris is right. Chris is almost here.
Wait, so are we just doing? Well, if Saren's going by himself, should we just do me and Akun and Darren as like
Look at that.
one group?
Yeah,
Should we do
that's
that?
your
Yeah,
one.
you
Of,
want
one of you is going to.
Oh,
I don't
Chris
know,
is
like,
here.
street.
Hello, Chris.
Oh, hello.
He's here.
What up, gangsters?
No decision has been made.
Okay.
We just
Yeah,
left
Right.
no decisions were made.
Why is my webcam at like 10 FPS?
Yeah, that's actually
Because
weird.
it's off for me.
The session info notes are very up to date, Chris.
Yeah.
You can find everything there, by the way.
Yeah, basically the characters have been invited to a séance.
I love a good seance.
Perfect.
But apparently,
but
they're not
now
even
they've
using magic.
Wait, what?
The ghost just kind of like comes.
The ghosts like just hang out there, you know. It's crazy. I don't even know if you can call it a seance set legally. I
Yeah.
think you have to have like magic involved.
It's more like an unscheduled meeting.
I think it's scheduled meeting
I
actually.
think it's I think she.
I think it's like
We've been told that in 2 hours from now. It's just
Yeah.
like scheduled.
But first we're just gonna go. We're gonna go.
There we
It's
go.
in a couple of hours from now, so we're just gonna go around and see if we can find out any more about the fisherman from like.
Well, to reply for you on Terran is
Yeah, Seren's,
own venture. We can find game.
But yeah, we spent the first hour discussion if we'll go left or right around the lake, and still we're not unsure. So you know,
Wait, left or right around the lake?
east or west. You know, we were trying to say if we want to go to the
Oh,
east or
surely we're
west.
going. One way is there's like the road and like the way to another town.
That's what
right?
you think, but actually we changed our mind and now we're going east. Chris.
We're going east.
I don't have an
These
hour to
fishermen
convince
are
you,
the
but the
highest
decision was made.
influence.
The
The
decision was made.
discussion was basically the rest of the party wanted to go save the fisherman, and then Terran said that, I mean, if we want to actually, I can look at the fisherman issue.
Oh my God, we can't have the hour conversation again.
No.
Someone summarize for me why we give a shit about the fishermen now?
Because why do we give a shit about anybody?
Because, like, well, I remember last time we were like, we've got to get the sun back, right?
Yeah,
but
because
they don't
like
want to do that. They don't want to do that.
we have like a month until we need
We
to
have-
find the
yeah,
fucking dude.
It's like we don't.
My,
the-
my,
the-
argument,
the
my
dude,
argument was
sure, but-
like, it's gonna take a while. We don't really have any clues. We know these
Okay,
fishermen
so,
are in dire peril, so we should probably
Sure.
just.
So the next full moon or whatever isn't for a while, so we're not like
Yeah.
that
It
urgently
was
trying
only
to find
3
this guy.
days ago. Yeah,
Your
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
weird
Oh,
halfling
it's 6
friend
days.
is like.
Yeah, I'm kind of doubtful on that anyway.
No, that's right below the fisherman. That's above Sefek. Yeah.
Sure,
weird,
sure.
weird halfling friends on like some weird. Okay, whatever. Sure, let's go east then.
But no.
No,
No,
we
the
were like,
sounds.
Roland is a nice guy. He surely wants to fish.
He
save the
wants to help
fishermen as well.
fishermen, right? Yeah. But first of all, we're actually doing diplomacy to find out more information about fishermen. Should we do roll diplomacy, Tom? Or whatever?
Although I'm thinking,
Oh.
what if I stay behind in the inn and ask about their sounds more?
You can do
Yeah,
that.
if you want,
I'm kind of worried about this thing.
Sure, yeah.
Unholy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Try not to like pat him on the shoulder. Try not to kill any cultists while we're not here, okay?
Speaking with the dead is a perfectly ordinary clerical power. It
Yeah,
isn't
but they're not using
particularly
magic for
evil thing.
involvement.
Yeah, no, I'm
Guys
just reassuring our friend here that
Allegedly.
that there's nothing evil about speaking with the dead inherently. However you do it,
You don't
whether
think there's a slight preference? Like, if you were surveying 100 people, the ones who could speak to the dead were more likely to be evil?
well, the ones that could speak with the dead would be more likely because they would be the ones most likely
Yeah.
to be able to control the dead. Now that's a pretty evil thing to do.
So if this person speaks with the dead, there's a good chance he could also control the dead, right? So it by itself is an evil power, but it probably is connected to people who have evil
Surely,
powers.
whether it is
A
evil
lot
or
of, the
not.
point is, a lot of people have the potential power to control the dead. If I
Are you saying
grow
it's
enough in power,
it's a gateway
it's-
power to evil?
I'm saying it's a power my goddess would potentially allow me to take, but I would never do it. You see,
Yeah, but this person is doing
many
it.
people have the power to raise and control the dead, but few of them choose to practice it.
But more of them choose to practice it than those who can't speak to the dead.
Well, no one who can't speak with the dead would have the
Exactly.
power to.
But surely, whether
Okay,
it's
well,
evil
it's a
or
balance
good
of
means that it's
probabilities,
dangerous.
But he's.
It-
If we're talking balance of probabilities, it's still overall unlikely that
Oh
this
yeah,
guy
yeah,
is
yeah,
evil.
yeah. That's why we know. That's why we're all going.
Is
We don't
everyone
think
going
there's
now?
gonna-
Yeah.
Well, I thought we all were.
I guess so. No.
I've got 14 inch, I can talk about probabilities. Phew, okay. That's like that high
I
enough.
have 8 int, I cannot.
Exactly. I was just checking to make sure I hadn't made up a
Uh-oh.
dumb stat for whatever reason.
But okay, so we'll meet back here for the seance. It's in a couple of hours, Roland, if you were
And
paying
a
attention.
couple of hours, and whereabouts was it happening?
Yeah, right in the
Indeed.
back room here.
White lady.
Intriguing. Well, well, back here in a couple of hours then.
Mm-hmm.
I will find myself some fishermen.
Okay, so how are we splitting up?
Me,
You know, Darren is doing his own thing. Darren is staying at the inn. And then we have...
me and a colonel, and the other two.
Okay, perfectly, nicely positioned on the Discord. Easy to remember.
Waving down. High five. Bing!
Timing, no.
It's like fist bump.
Some D6.
Fist bump and then grabbing it. It's really, oh god.
I mean, it just makes sense also since Western and Roland actually know each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of-
Okay, so I'm just gonna go from left to right then. Vestan and Roland, what are you doing?
I am aiding Roland when he's asking about fish.
Asking about the fish.
I go ask around by the docks. That's where the fishermen would hang out, right?
Hey,
You
you're
know.
copying us, man.
Roll me
Well,
that. Okay,
we'll go-
Well, I
we
think-
go
I
to
think-
the
I think
east
one
end.
group
do one
should-
with them.
We start at one end of we start like at the wet trout or whatever, and
Yeah, I like the wet trout. Oh yeah.
and you guys start
You
over
walk-
here, and then we'll meet
So you
in
walk
the
through the
middle.
whole town, you go to the wet trout, and then you go back.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we
I think we
ask on the
start at
way,
the
and then we
end.
ask on the way back as well.
Yeah,
Like, we
do you
walk along,
go,
like,
are you
this
gonna
street,
go
like-
into the wet trout?
No, I mean, how busy does it look?
Fairly.
That seems like a good place to ask. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
as long as we're not like getting near the 2 hours at this point. Like,
I
Okay,
will only
seven
like a
minutes.
Well,
kilometer.
like, okay,
so,
you...
like 10 minutes.
I'm not sure if I mentioned anything about it. I think I did. What's your face? Vesna, you would know. It is like the loudest tavern.
Yeah.
And it's not an inn. It's a tavern. Loudest tavern in East Haven. It's known for its ribald atmosphere and rumor mill.
oh, I like rumors. Rumors about
Yeah.
where the fishermen might be. Excellent.
So yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I think
go in.
our strategy is to be pretty direct, right? Like we're not hiding anything. We're just asking, "Hey,
Yeah.
fishermen went missing." We're trying.
Yeah,
to,
we've got a couple of hours, right? So I reckon, like, if we spent, I mean, what is only it's like 2,000 people. What's that, like half a mile? So in theory, you could do that quite fast. We want to ask questions. So if we like take like I don't know, half an hour to get there, spend an hour there, and then half an hour to get back, like walking one way on the way, like maybe down this inner street, and then like along the docks on the way back. That should be a good amount of information gathering.
Okay. So you're gonna go in.
So it should be there for an hour.
Right.
So that should be a decent amount of time to get some rumors.
Yeah, I'll stay back for the most part. I'll let Roland do most of the talking, but I'll pipe in when I feel like I have something to insight.
Yeah, Rowan's very amiable. He'll get on with pretty much everyone.
Roll me. Roll me a what's it? Charisma investigation thing.
Charisma investigation, you say?
Advantage. Can I do anything to help you? Let me check. Other than the advantage.
Other than the advantage.
Doesn't seem like it. Good luck.
Okay, well, charisma investigation. So this -1.
And
We got a 10.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay. Well, the we got another interesting NPC. Could say, I guess, the owner and proprietor of the wet trout is Nymetra Miskin or Miskin.
Spelling.
Let me check my pronunciation table if this is on.
I'll actually straight from the Lion King.
Can you believe it? It's not in the pronunciation table. This is bullshit.
Are you
But
adding
it
this
is,
NPC in?
it is spelled this way.
What, sorry?
You're going to add the NPC.
Yeah, I can.
There we go. She is a dragonborn of white dragon ancestry. A white dragonborn.
Hey, that's one of our characters.
yeah, that was the character I was gonna make. What was this?
Yeah, interesting, huh? Interesting how that works. And yeah, I'll summarize the whole time for you two. Personally, she quite she is like, I'm just gonna fucking eat it. Although she can be crusty and full of complaints, she is not discouraged by the the clouds, the everlasting rime, as some people are calling this. Um, she regards it as a test of the 10 Towns metal. And she is one of the people. She is an actual worshiper of Aurel. Like she just as that. She's
What?
nothing. She nothing to hide. You know,
Kill her.
not some kind of weird. I am a. You know. I'm bad at speaking like that. She. You know. She thinks is test metal of the 10 Towns, and yeah. No apologies from her.
I take you aside, Vesna. I say, we should not have come here. This is an unholy place. Woman.
Well, I personally do not put much stock in the theory that all is behind this.
Is behind the sun missing? You don't believe it's oral? What else do you think it could be?
There are many dark forces. I've been dealing with them for most of my life. There is something, of course, but the gods, they surely would not bother.
What the module is called now? I suppose. I suppose it could be some other evil, but I can think
Perhaps
of
it
none
is
that would
my
have that
fear.
specific
If
intent.
it is truly a goddess's way, there is nothing we can do to change this fact, is there?
Jontea will guide us. She will show us how to overcome the forces of Auril and bring back the sun. She is more powerful than Auril, I am sure.
However kind
Okay.
Chantea is, not sure her power extends strongly this far north.
Oh, we have Tyr on our side as well, right? Darren's a paladin of him. That's 2 versus 1. Pretty good odds.
Man, he does a 14 and he knows there's a good odds.
Crazy.
2v1, baby.
But to continue on your
No,
information
I want to leave
gathering.
the wet trout early. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Part of it, you would have also met like one other person in the
Okay, sure.
in the inn who other people refer you to him. And on the note of the fisherman, you don't really get anything special. Any special secret information of her. It's just in general, people take the boats, drag the boats. It's usually like a group of 4. You know, so it's easier to drag the boat, get to either the closest part of the water or somewhere up towards Caer Dineval. You actually get information from this person called his name is Scython. Seriously, weird ass fucking names.
Write it down, write it down.
Yeah, Scython. Yes, he is a.
Can't trust him,
tiefling.
he's a Pokemon.
He's a
Cyber.
It's a he's a tiefling, and quite talkative, happy-go-lucky fellow. Like he's very like he just talks. He talks a lot. A very short conversation with him exchanges many more words than a regular, normal conversation with people would. But yeah, he does. It's very normal. Although in his opinion, it's more likely they would be somewhere to the west than east. But that is his opinion. So also, he is the owner and operator of the East Havens Ferry, which is like the thing that's currently not
frozen,
running because
right?
it's frozen. Yes, but it's like the thing that kind of connects the East Haven and the 2 Caers. And how is your conversation? Do you like just ask for any other general rumors, or you're basically only asking about the fisherman? Because anything else that I've said, he would
ask
just
him about,
volunteer very quickly.
Ask him about science. Like if he's ever visited the
Oh yeah, that's a very. I don't partake, but I've heard I've heard stories that it's something that happens. Not killed anyone yet, so I think it's something. I think it's normal. It's just something Ronaldo does. Gotta tell you how that happened. Anything else?
For the
that's
trailer real
about
quick.
it.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for the info, friend.
I'm gonna like lean into Roland and I say, could we perhaps ask about the merchants that we are?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. You know, you seem to know a lot. We're looking to find out where a couple of people might have been who went through town recently. One of them is called Sefek Caltro,
Yeah.
who's the
He's with-
bodyguard to Torga Iceving.
Yeah. No, they were here. They left.
You know where they might have gone?
Yeah, I think they went north up to the Cares.
Is that so?
Yeah, pretty
Oh.
sure.
Thanks for the extra info, friend.
Yeah,
Inside check.
I trust
Yeah,
him.
well, I swear not to spam this, but
Most honest
Oh,
guy
my
I've
man,
ever
so-
heard. Most
If
honest
you
guy.
don't, if your character doesn't trust people,
Yeah,
it's
spam that
really
shit.
normal to spam
Then
it.
they shouldn't be in our party. We're fucking
No,
trustworthy.
like,
Right?
the
Jack, go
fighters-
get the shit out.
Do fighters apologize for spamming attack rolls? I don't think
They
so.
better.
Okay, yeah, that's you get that much. Yeah, he seems
yeah,
nothing special, you know. No,
no shifty eyes.
Yeah. The other pair, roll me your thingy.
Alright, you're helping me, Redican.
Yep.
Point out the people I should talk to. I can't see you up to past the knees.
Okay.
Right, so -3 on this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's charisma.
Oh! Poggers.
Ooh.
I didn't-
23.
I didn't see that guy over there, Redican. It's too high for the hell.
Yeah.
Crazy. And what is your
Investigate.
what's your
I'm more interested, like, for
Yeah.
for one thing, like, if I'm more interested in, like, not going, I guess, like, along to a trail, but more, like, along kind of, like, where the boats are. If it is the case where, like, I'm assuming there are still other people fishing, right, here who go, like, ice fishing and shit.
Oh
because-
yeah.
yeah. So, like, more asking people who, like, maybe actively coming back from a day out on the water, because it's, like, kind of going dark now, right? And, like, more, more those kind of
Okay.
people
Yeah, the
about
active
just,
people.
like...
And asking about the fishermen
yeah, but I want to know more personally about the fishermen. Like, who were they? Did they have families who are still in town? Like, who were they actually beyond just fishermen, right? Like, Kellen's more like wants to know the personal side of it.
Okay, yes, there are fishermen. Just
Mhm.
you don't see many coming back at this point. You know,
Okay.
with more coming back, but you do find a pair of fishermen. Well, not a pair, a group. It would be a group of 4. Also, on a general note, you could, if you wanted, just rent a boat. It does.
Oh.
It would hold like 4 humanoid, like 4 people.
So we've been 2 boats.
There's not really many bigger boats. Really, you either have like these normal size,
We've got
regular
some
size
quite big
rowboats.
people.
So
Ugh,
we
trouble.
could rent 2. We could rent 2, right?
You could.
How much are they?
Let me. Where's I had this? I had it open before. Where's?
Dude, that struggle is real. Yeah, so many sheets open.
Fucking yeah, it's always annoying with this kind of stuff because it's in so many different parts.
Yeah.
I could just borrow one. You could just borrow one. Yeah, they would let just lend you one. Yeah.
Would you lend us 2? There's quite a few of us. I mean, we're doing it probably to help people. Your fellow
Well,
fishermen.
yeah. Well, I don't have another one. Just ask Bob over there.
Oh, Bob, of course.
I'm sure she's gonna be able to help you. out.
Great, but yeah.
And send him John sent you.
Sure, but I mean,
Yeah, fuck quits.
no. Cool.
Yeah, sir.
But but do they say more about like the actual the fisherman?
Yeah.
I was like 4 fishermen named, Tom.
It's Jack, Ryan, Mike, and James. Yeah.
Jack. Okay.
Man,
Jack.
this town is so diverse. You have like on one hand you have Indra and Scython, and on the other hand you have like Bob and Jack.
That's a dragonborn and a tiefling, okay? These are
Wait,
humans, okay?
Jack, Ryan, and who else?
Jack, Ryan, Mike, and James. Come on,
Mike and James. My bad. Mike. Hey, Mike, you're out there, man. No. Oh, okay. Add a card. Mission. Okay. Yeah. Do they have like families who are in town and devastated?
You're told that you think that that two of them don't really.
No.
He's not sure about. He's not sure. He says Jack and Ryan don't. Because he's not sure about Mike. And I think James recently broke up with his girlfriend.
He wasn't feeling very depressed, was he? I kind of look a bit monka.
No, he's very jolly. He's a very jolly fellow. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's quite sad, you know. This is what's missing, you know.
Wouldn't take a boat out into the water for any other reason.
I mean, I'm sure, quite a grim thought, but I'm sure he would do that alone, not with three of his mates, you know.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so they were mates, they were friends, outside of just being fellow fishermen?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to be stuck on a fishing boat with 3 other people if you're not at least okay
And
with it, right?
just between, like, well, not between us, I guess, between everybody. Do you think there's a chance they're still okay?
After 10 days, I doubt it. But you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, they have? Oh, okay then. He looks very optimistic. Nice. Strange things happen all the time, baby. And I don't suppose... Do you know if they normally go east or west? When you guys go fishing, is there a way you prefer?
I mean,
different things.
to go fishing west would be strange because there's nothing but ice there.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
You would go north.
North.
But it depends on how far north, you know.
Okay, but it's not like
the ice is a bit it's sturdier if you go north and then go with the water there than to just go east into where the river flows in.
So maybe they're neither east nor west. Maybe they're just north.
Yeah, well, if look, guards can be, they're a bit short-staffed. I understand, and it's gonna go search out in the wilderness for them. But if I was with the guard, I would. That's where I would look. Yeah, up
just
north. Up north, west, north. This kind of area, right?
West, north kind of area. Okay.
This kind of, yeah.
Huh. Well, that's
like they. I don't think. Well, look, the possibilities aren't many. Either someone's fucked up, pulling up some of trout, and they all got just kind of capsized. But I doubt that they were a capable group. I don't think that happened. So it must have been something different.
Okay. But, I mean, I guess you and some others have probably been out fishing recently, right, since then, and none of you have seen anything strange.
No. Not really.
Okay. But, I mean, you personally, that's kind of the area you also go fishing in, and you haven't seen them up there?
No. They could have gone further north. Not everyone, just... people tend to stop like closer to this.
But it is still kind of an acting fishing area, right? So they got to be quite far north, I guess, or other people would have seen them.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, that's real good knowledge, whatever. Yeah, both.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Yeah, me and my friends might be back later and see if we can borrow some boats and see if we can save Jack, Ryan, Mike, and James.
Great. That would be amazing.
Great. Yeah, it would be, right?
Yeah, definitely lend you a boat for that.
Nice. Sorry, what was your name?
John.
John, oh yeah. And Bob was the other one. Okay, Job.
Yeah, Bob was
John.
John and Bob. Bob and John. Bon and Job.
Silly fantasy name RPG generators. Just...
Why do that? It's crazy, right? I would never thought they were at the top of it. Right, thanks a lot.
They're just, a group of mates from the town. Which not everyone needs to be called Jarlax.
Not everyone needs to be a main character, it's true.
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, we're in a town where everything labelled so far is the Wet Trout Town Hall, the White Lady Inn.
Yeah, this could easily be
the East Way.
England. Yeah, this
like there's pretty bland names at the moment. Like it could easily be Bob and Tom and whatever.
It could easily be like I don't know, a few miles from Chris's house.
Yeah. So someone with a lot more fantasy have put up the fucking landmarks, like the the fucking lake and stuff.
Alright.
Like, didn't you?
Sure. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think-
Didn't you?
That's you two. Darren.
Yeah.
So what do you do in the inn and in White Lady Inn?
I saunter up to the bar and ask the bartender for some fine wine.
Mhm.
Hopefully, they have
Oh
it.
yeah. Well,
Relatively.
say fine wine, right?
That's
There's nothing that you would you wouldn't drink this kind of stuff if you were in Waterdeep, pretty much.
Of course not,
But
but
still. Um.
and then I
Actually, never mind. No, never mind. There's no wine. There's
There's no
absolutely
wine,
no
period.
wine.
Okay.
There's no wine because,
Oh.
like, yeah, sorry, we're fresh. We're out of wine. There's, as you can see, import up into the north is quite closed off for a while. The most I can offer you is either some beer or mead. Mead is pretty much the main thing now.
I'll take some beer, please.
Right. Sure. You get given a slams on the counter in front of you.
Right.
I try it out.
Pretty good. Again,
Um,
not as good as what you would tasted in Waterdeep, but
Thank you. Also, what do you know about the seances that are taking place in your inn?
it's quite something, eh? It's most people in. Interesting speaking with the white lady. Yes.
But what does one ask the white lady?
What everyone wants,
You
what
know.
everyone thinks the white lady might know.
Do you know any of these questions that are asked by your customers?
No, I don't particularly concern myself with what they is a personal thing.
All right. What about the clientele that goes to these seances? What are those
What do you mean? It's
Are
just people in. You just you saw him before. He goes around to people, asks if they want to join in, and they do.
the locals or the people
yeah.
from other towns? And
I mean, you get all sorts. You get all sorts.
Any fishermen by chance?
Well, sure.
Any fishermen joined during the seances lately?
I wouldn't know. I guess so.
Oh, okay. And
Whoa!
well,
I gotta get nitro. One second.
Fucking nitro thing. Oh my god. The character in the background? Perfect. Look at this.
Wow, such
But
a
no.
quality.
Or what?
Gotta get nitro.
This is
Oh
the
my
year we
God.
live in.
This is the year we live in.
But I don't. But it's
It's
not
got, it costs $10.
No, you can get it. You can get it for like half. You can get half price, but you get
Oh,
like
I
less
get
features.
the old discount.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Get
Man.
the like cheapo version.
But it's still good.
But it's still, well, I mean, it's the one I have. It lets you do this. So
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Fucking this is a distraction. Continue. What were we saying?
what do you think about ghosts in your inn? I mean, is that scary for your clients?
The white lady's, of course, honestly says. Yeah. Maybe she isn't even real. Maybe Ronaldo's making it all up. Although I'm not sure how
What?
doing that. But it's a local legend. It brings in customers.
But has anything happened to guys doing these seances? Have
No,
heard
nothing
anything?
at all.
Any bad stuff happening?
The worst would be, well, unanswered questions and sadness that comes with that. Disappointment.
So the lady does not answer everything.
I mean, sometimes she doesn't even show.
Oh, so that's disappointing. Well, Thank you for these answers and for the beer.
Welcome. Of course. Of course. So, yeah.
I grab a beer and walk back to the table.
Nice, nice. You can get really drunk in 2 hours.
Yeah, very drunk off one beer, huh?
Well, I mean, it's like that's to the start of the 2 hours, you know.
Yeah, do you do anything else with that with your time, or just kind of chilling around?
I'm just chilling around and I'm sad that they don't have wine.
Yeah, well, get used to it. Okay, Aaron, you do your thing.
Yes.
You go search for your friend.
Yes, Terran is gonna go search for his friend Egego. They used to live.
Okay. You discover. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna shorten this a bit. You discover someone else lives there now.
Okay. Terran knocks on the door.
Okay. Knock on
One
the door,
second,
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, a man answers the door. Yeah.
Different.
Dream is ruined.
I'm sure you don't know me. I'm here to.
I don't.
I used to know the person that lived here. Well, I believe I still know them. A day that used to at least live here. Do you know anything about what he might be? All of
No.
that.
No. No.
Um,
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay, persuasion. That's gonna go great. There
I bought a
should be good.
nitro.
How
No.
bad could it be? That's not too bad.
Good for Theron, yeah, with -2.
Yeah. He gives you a
Region.
Fucking
happening here.
nitro, and it won't let me change it.
What is this? All this
Doesn't say
jumping
I'm
up and
nitro
out,
yet. It's bullshit.
up and out.
You can right click on your screen. You have changed.
No, but it says like upgrade to Discord, even though Nitro,
Oh.
I already just did it.
Restart this for.
I did.
It just did.
Yeah.
Just wait a little bit.
Yeah, I'll wait.
It'll work soon.
I'll wait.
Anyhow, Tom.
Yeah. Anyhow, he does. He. Sorry, fucking so many things. So, what was what was the actual question?
Question
If he
now
knows
was,
the person, or where is
he
he?
knows, like, what happened to, like, where is.
He said, "Yeah, where he might be right now. I think."
Ah, where he might. Okay. Yeah. No. No idea. Only thing I know is he disappeared some time ago.
Oh, I see. I believe that's, well, he was researching the matter, and he probably had some lots of papers. But did he leave any papers behind, or did he take those with him? You know, papers, books, notes, whatever, written material. Do you know who would? Will probably clean up the place over there. Or you moved here?
Give me a second. Let me ask. He goes in, slams the door, and like a couple minutes later, he's back. The door opens. There was nothing here. My wife says there was no possessions, no books. Don't know what happened to him. Probably just left.
I guess. Well, thank you, good sir. I'm
You're
for your time.
welcome.
Goes to his pocket and gives him, say 3 silver.
What?
Yeah, sorry, you give him 3 silver to
Yes.
do what?
For his time.
It's thanks.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
For his thanks. Okay.
For
Like,
his time.
he exits there. Thanks. Close the door.
No problem. Good day to you. And
I exit connect to you through the closed door.
they're not expected.
Anything else?
No. I mean, like, would I have time to ask around the docks?
About to ask what?
Ask around the docks about the fishermen at this point? Like, I don't know what part of town this is.
Yeah, sure. Roll me the charisma investigation then.
Yeah.
Although,
Less.
yeah.
Is that a
You're not-
burned piece
You're
of
not
bread?
really gonna get much new information, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how
In
much you
this
learn.
case, I guess this would have to.
You pretty much learn nothing. No people. Yeah.
Seems like
People kind of brush you off. And then you all meet up back at the White Lady Inn.
Just in time for the
Boom.
seance.
Perfect.
It's cold out there.
Yeah. So you're all in the inn again once you end the fun table.
Hey
Yeah,
guys.
so I guess you kind of joined Darren at his table, really.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
How'd it go?
It went okay, I suppose.
Uh-huh,
We went to a place called the Wet Trout and
Oh, that
found
sounds
it's
lovely.
run by someone who worships Auril of all people.
Isn't
She
that
was
illegal?
saying all sorts of nonsense. Oh no, she was very open about it. There's
Oh,
the whole situation's just a test sent to weed out the weak or something. Very fascist.
huh. But she wasn't being, like, arrested?
No, she was running a relatively thriving tavern.
This is a strange place.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like it all that much.
Should we
Don't
return and
you...
arrest her?
Yeah.
I mean, I like many parts of 10 Towns, but East Haven's giving me the creeps. I've only been here
Oh, I met
once or
some...
twice a year.
I met some nice fishermen. They seemed cool.
How'd that go?
Oh, they were really nice. There was Mike. No, that wasn't Mike. Sorry, there was John and Bob. Well, there was only John, but he spoke about Bob. But then he said the ones we're looking for are Mike and James and
Ryan?
Ryan
and Jack.
and Jack. Yeah. That's right.
Jack.
That's right. But apparently they're pretty nice guys. Apparently, good friends. And well, they think that actually, if we really wanted to find them, we'd probably take a boat. But they said we could borrow their boat from Bob and Jack if we wanted, and then go into the water. And he thinks that they probably actually went maybe nearer to the west, but probably further north. And he's like, because him and the others have been out there fishing recently, right? So they can't be too close, or they would have seen them, or they've drowned and the boat's gone under. But he doesn't think.
I see a misunderstanding here, though. He didn't say your best chance would be to go by boat.
No, he
If
didn't
you
say
want to
that.
go by boat.
He didn't
borrow one. Yeah.
But it's like kind of. He also said he thought they'd be quite far to the north, right? And how would we get there by the boat? Because it's like in the center of the lake, right? Like how would we get there? If you go straight north, you just hit water.
No.
What do you mean? You don't.
Let me
hit
go
water?
back to Icewind Dale. Not quite. Not for a bit.
Yeah, but he said they were quite far, right? But like if they dragged the
North
boat
and to the west, right? Like yeah.
But at some point
But-
they hit water.
yeah.
They had a
Okay.
boat.
You had one with that. Something clarified to what he more like. Most people would go fishing in like this kind of area, right?
Okay.
In this, or like here, these areas would be the most common places to kind of go and into the water. But they might have gone further up north to go up and around potentially, up and around the ice.
But it'd still be faster if we took a boat to do that, right?
Although much more dangerous as well. She would warn you. Be careful.
Oh, okay. Well, he said
Water
be careful,
very dangerous.
because the water's very dangerous. But if we wanted to try to find them quickly, we could borrow a boat maybe, and then try to maybe follow the way they go. But he thinks they probably went towards the north and west, so not the east like we thought.
Now, I didn't really listen that much with the actual information they said. I don't really. I kind of got the water thing with getting wet is really dangerous.
Sure,
I
you said
hear.
that as well, right?
Yeah. I hear that magic can help with drying things. Can any of you magic people, actually make things dry with your magic.
I can make the fire. That then helps things get dry.
Yeah, but that takes time. I was
Does
more
take
thinking
time.
like magically drying things.
No,
I have
maybe if
learned to instantly resist the elements. However, for a long period of time, as it would be if you were to fall in ice water, it would not help.
Well, if we were planning to fall in ice water, we probably should do it without the heavy winter clothes. But I was more thinking like if we accidentally fall into water, if we can and we get up.
no.
Not you either, Roland.
Hmm. I
The
mean,
right
I
flame and
float
heat,
pretty
but-
well in general. I've never fallen in the water on all my time here, though. Not with my clothes on.
Is not to be recommended.
Okay, so you guys don't think we should take a boat. It's too dangerous. Well, did you hear anything?
Other than these other oil worshipper,
Mm-hmm.
we learned a few things. Let me look at my notes. We met one man, he's in charge of boat system ferry. He believes the merchants we were looking after, they went northwest to the Carl Dinaval. So in direction of fishermen, perhaps.
Okay, so maybe we change plan again, and now we do head west. But we could always go by boat then, maybe, and try to follow their way and take it up the coast to one of the cares.
If
Maybe.
we are following the boat of the fishermen, we should ask permission to take such a long trip there with them. If their intention was to burn wait for Church of their friends, there would be a much shorter time without a boat than to go all the way to Carolina Wall.
I
But
guess.
yes, I am fine with this idea.
I have a quick question. Do I know if dangerous animals lurk in the lake or can
Like
lurk?
a two-headed trout.
Yeah, they're like piranhas, right? But yeah,
I don't know how big
They're
they
not
are.
piranha.
But they like have
Well,
sharp
they can
teeth.
get
and
fairly
stuff.
big.
No, they have headbutting people, man.
Yeah, they pretty much just
Ah.
headbutt you, and they're strong, and like they kind of pull you in.
That sounds.
Not really
Not-
much more dangerous.
But they can't eat a boat.
No, they won't eat a boat now.
Thank God.
That's
They
a
can
really
capsize
big
it,
They can,
perhaps.
they can like if they
Capsize
like
you?
a-
Oh yeah, they could.
Yeah, they can capsize you, and that's probably it.
Well, they
Oh.
generally don't attack boats.
I mean, what advantage are we
out of
seeking
nothing.
by taking a boat?
Boat would be quicker.
Would it?
I mean, yeah, boat would
They-
be
they-
quicker
they-
than
they-
actually.
We could see. Well, if we went along the water, what happens if then we kind of see their boat in the water, but we can't go and look at it because it's in the water?
This is wise.
That makes sense. But if we take a boat, we're gonna have to return it, right?
Yeah.
That means we have to come back to East Haven.
That's true. I guess I could. I mean, there's got to be a lot of boats here, and probably less fishermen than there used to be. We could always ask how much it would cost to purchase the boat.
That
Nasi,
would
you
make
take pride in your
some
strength.
sense.
Would you be able to carry 2 robots?
If we wish to buy a trampoline equipment, it's more wise to buy. Darren looks at the list of. Darren looks at the handles. Perhaps speak to
But they wouldn't be able to get to the middle of the water if we found out we had to do that.
But we could reuse them for other tools, such
Sure,
as
but
us heading to your known friend's friend.
yeah. I'm not saying that the
A
boat
robot
is
is
like
pretty light, to be honest.
I'm not saying that we get the rowboat
Yeah.
just to be able to go fast, but I do mean like what if I mean they're missing fishermen, right? For all we know, they're missing in a place that is only accessible by boat, and there's not much point of having an axe speak for that.
I think there is wisdom in bringing boats, indeed.
We could also, I guess, if we think that far from north, we could go to Care first and then get the boat from there and head south. But it seems the people here are kind of I mean, it's their friends, right, who are missing, or at least people they know for a long time, worked with. Even if we say the boat might be there, wow, surely they think it's worth it for a chance to bring their friends back. I mean, I would think it would be worth it.
Have you learned of other people looking? Other fishermen, perhaps?
Well, not looking, but I'm sure they're keeping an eye open when they're out fishing.
See.
Much friends.
Villages and their
I'm open to either just walking on the coast, taking a boat, or buying axe peaks or so animals.
So we might as well just wait with buying. If we want to buy big birds, we might as well do that in one of the cares, right? Because we wouldn't be using it until we got up there anyway.
I mean, unless we took the coast, and other than that, then we could use the birds.
Why are you playing 2 songs, Tom? You suddenly came over as well. But I still got my
Yeah.
ambient background music
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, both together. I forgot to put it on repeat before. What? So there's more songs. So it's not just the ambient.
Yeah, he has mixed two songs.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of point in the conversations. Sounds will be beginning. Anyone who wishes to join, follow me.
Well, I guess we're gonna see who this ghost lady is.
Yeah, I guess. How many hundreds of people are interested who have come to see this amazing magical seance?
There are 4 people.
Oh, baby!
Four
So we
people
outnumbered
apart from you.
them 2 to 1.
outnumbered
Those are
them.
good odds, baby.
Yep. Let's go.
Is there space in the room for like 4 like basically fucking large creatures?
Let's hope
It's
it's
a
not
fairly,
fire.
it's a fairly big room, yeah.
Good.
Moria Kunis is made for small spaces.
So all of you go in, or
yeah.
Yeah.
I go in. Yeah, I think. Is there anyone who doesn't go in?
yeah, better question, yeah.
Go in, but I want a
Certainly
good overview of the room, so I'm not necessarily merely sitting down or whatever. I just want to look at what other people doing, especially the ones that we don't know. Is this
Yeah, I mean,
things happening?
me too.
Yeah, join me in the corner.
Yeah. Just so you know, I was asking about the seances, and doesn't seem to be anything strange taking place, honestly. It just might be a trick, not necessarily magic.
Or maybe, just a
Okay.
perfectly ordinary spell of talking with dead people.
No, he said there was no magic involved, Roland.
Well, then maybe
Might,
just a
might.
ghost is actually here.
It
Yeah,
could be
that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
It
well,
could
then
be accidental magic. It could be that.
maybe it's fake. Maybe the ghost is here.
Well, okay, people are going in. Therefore, have already gone in.
Aaron is
find
just
out.
gonna
Here's the following: when you get into the room, there's smoke from burning incense clouds the room. Multicolored lamps and silks are hung from the rafters, and the light from several candles illuminates a circle of uncomfortable-looking guests sitting cross-legged on the floor. Join, friends, join us.
Aaron's just gonna straight up go walk and join them sitting cross-legged.
I'll sit down next to Farron. Akun.
I'll look for the hidden wires. Where are they?
Roll perception. The rest does anyone know? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
you've said people who that don't sit down. Come on,
I
sit
sit-
down.
I-
Sit down. No, that's like Jacko said it and Mike said it. They do not sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down.
I'll say, as he's pushing it, I'll say, I do not feel at ease with the intimate nature of this ritual. Is it alright if I look from here?
Well, I'm sorry, but if you're not participating, we don't know what might happen. You know,
What?
the white we might displease the white lady.
I stand up again. Okay.
You shouldn't.
That sounds
If we
fun.
all participate and do the ritual together, it will work. But if you just stand there watching, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Sounds like you should do the ritual, guys.
I kinda look at Darren and say, I have your protection then.
Yeah. Of course.
I'll give you a smile and I'll I guess I'll head over to the circle and sit down.
Okay, I sit down. I sit
Yeah,
back down again.
Does
Okay, yeah.
Opposite-
Ronaldo gives you all like just candles, you know.
Does Darren sit?
Candles like sweet.
No, I don't want to sit.
You're still not
Ooh.
sitting down.
Oh,
I drag you along, please.
You gotta. If you don't take part, you might
Okay,
not be
okay.
safe.
I whisper,
Okay.
Vesna. Now maybe the focus will help. You know, if the ghost tries to distract us.
All right, all right.
Do I need to concentrate on this, as you said?
No,
I'll keep it in mind nonetheless. Give you like a little pat.
Ahem. Ahem.
that's fine. Sorry.
Kind of pushes back. Sleeves of his robe. He goes, raises his hands, closes his eyes, and tones. Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you've seen. And after a moment of silence, thick frost forms at the inside of the room's windows, turning them opaque, and the candles go out one by one.
Monka.
She is close. Reach out to it. Now, what do you do? Each one personally, what do you do at this?
I follow my
I
browse.
instant sticks, and he said we should reach out to it.
I offer a handshake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the air, like hello.
I
I need something from each of you.
yeah, I'll hold the instant stick in one hand, and like I can't fucking show it while using this fucking background because my hands keep disappearing. I like reach out with one of the hand while holding the incense like above it, you know, and try to
Okay.
like feel and follow the cold in the
Sure.
air.
Okay.
So,
Vesna. Sure. Someone. I need something
oh,
from each of you.
okay, I'm interested in. Has Terran seen? Like, I want to roll if Terran has seen a similar ritual or anything event happening.
It's a seance. We're doing this quickly. Come on. What are you doing?
Whatever. Terran would just be observing. So,
Okay.
I'll mutter something under my own breath and use Druidcraft to like create like an icy flower and like reach it out towards the
You are now
spirits.
proposed.
Okay. Roland.
I don't have anything fancy like Druidcraft. Thaumaturgy doesn't really create anything.
Booming voice. Make the room shake, right?
Yeah, room shake seems like a interesting option to go with. Like, Thaumaturgy do that. Rumble of thunder. Yeah, harmless tremors in the ground. There we go. Let's go with some harmless tremors.
Okay. And Darren.
I just follow my browse and like this is something dangerous. But I want to wait till we see more.
Okay.
I want to reserve
Okay.
my judgment.
Okay. Sure. Kellen and Akun, roll me persuasion. Roland and Vesna, roll me persuasion with advantage.
No.
But who needs advantage when you've got luck?
It's not
I do.
persuasion plus 0.
With advantage though.
With advantage.
yeah, it's okay.
Hey.
Nice.
I'll be more leader.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier to do cool shit when you're a mage.
I
Can
could
do
have done cool shit, but I didn't want it to get to know him. He said reach out. I took it very literally.
Mm.
Okay. Ah. She is receptive. Ask her questions. You. And he points at Roland.
He asked her question.
Or you, or She is around.
Anything?
Anything you might, she might know.
Why has the sun gone away?
Good question. Good question. 10 out of 10.
I want to try and perceive any sign of an actual spirit, by the way. Can I try and roll or something?
Speak unto
Yeah,
me, spirit.
He's doing the same thing.
I would know where our sacred orb has gone and why it has gone.
Okay, anyone wants to perceive the spirit? Just
Yeah, I'll-
persuasion,
Yeah,
perception.
I wanna do divine sense though.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, divines.
I'm in a divine
The divine
trance.
sense.
That's
Sorry,
the
what you see?
question.
What exactly? What did you say, Roland?
Why has the sun gone?
Okay.
Basically,
Where's
fundamental
the run?
question. Why is the run? Yeah, why is the sun gone? Damn it!
Mm.
I need it that things might grow.
On, you notice on the window,
Ooh.
a word starts appearing as if someone drew it with a finger,
Hey, that's spooky.
and it spells out Orel.
Yeah, I knew it.
Now hold up in
That
chord,
sh-
right down.
That
I
shady.
give you a glance, Roland, but it's not one of like yes, it's like one of oh shit.
It's one of we folk, baby.
I told you. But
Divine senses an undead.
Ooh.
Because
My
ghosts
God.
are undead, yeah.
And it's me, baby.
I mean, I could be out of party.
Yeah.
Yes, more questions, more questions.
You live in the lake, right? Have you seen? There were 4 fishermen who went missing 10 days ago. Are they alive? Oh God! Oh God! Down. Put away your
You need
weapon.
to hit an enemy first.
You try,
Yeah,
I
I'm joking, man. Sorry.
You got to vote hit, then you do click that button.
pretty good button though.
This
Yeah, it's
time
Big butt.
you start seeing something appear in a window,
Mhm.
but then it kind of gets like as if someone is
Puts away.
stopped, and then Ronaldo kind of goes, fishermen are dead. Caught
Inside.
in a cave, guarded by an evil hag named Maud Chiselbone. Inside, there is a cauldron that can conjure enough stew to feed a starving town indefinitely.
Okay.
You can't see Gate anything from Ronaldo's completely emotionless blank face.
Can you type down the name of the hag, Tom?
Of course I can.
Thank you, my
I
friend.
missed what the last part was. What's happening with the cauldron?
It was a cauldron that has enough stew to feed an entire town indefinitely.
Pretty useful when a town's
Yeah.
in an eternal snowstorm.
A cauldron of cauldron.
A
with
Jesus
food.
cauldron.
Yeah. It's even better. You don't need to feed a Jesus.
What was her
Don't
name?
need-
Sorry.
Tom
just
told
on Facebook.
more. Are you
Yeah,
running
bro.
this?
I'm doing it in quests. You do it in NPCs.
Sure. Okay.
Can I roll for what the hags are?
Yeah. Let's just finish this. Okay, I can do this afterwards. One more.
I kind of go on. I kind of gesture to the party as a whole.
I mean, who rolled the other good persuasion check?
Who killed Dane Frostbeard?
Well, hang on, he wasn't taking part in the ritual. Can he ask a question?
Is this legal?
He did take
he's
part.
on it.
He just didn't do anything for the
Oh, okay.
thinking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Who killed who?
Dane
It's a
Frostbeard.
dwarf body.
Oh.
Fair enough. We had a spare question. You always got something you want to know.
Yeah, no one had any questions. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have asked where I could get. Well, never mind.
Where do I get the best
Less
weed in town?
important. Less important.
What's that treasure at the bottom of the lake?
Yeah, we should ask about that.
Could have oolonged that wish, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we should have waited for some more money, right?
What killed you, spirit?
Should
And
I
then
take
the
out a loan?
Stop talking.
That's only one more question. And
Yeah, what do we got, Tom?
He was
I
already.
mean, Tom was thinking how to wish for answer.
Thinking how to do this. No.
Whoever it was just drops in from the ceiling, like, ta-da.
No. One of the windows shatters suddenly. Bam. And Ronaldo takes a breath. Seems she is done.
Oh,
I can feel her leaving.
wow. Well, that was really impressive.
I go and look at the glass shards.
Yes. A real undead.
Did they implode? Did they explode from the inside or the outside?
That's interesting.
Tommy boy.
Kind of like it just went boom, both ways.
Okay.
From
So-
within, maybe like.
It
From
moved
within the
shard-
glass, kind of.
From within the glass. Very
It's
good.
kind of like it kind of
Yeah,
shattered,
like,
right?
like if you just like
boom,
vibrated
just
it to
kinda
the point
like-
where it exploded.
Yeah,
Oh,
vibrate.
so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
window spirit.
But I checked the shards. But it didn't
Yeah,
answer your
I
question,
like
did it?
go up to Darren and like, what do I'll get access again. Do you still send some the undead here?
That would
That lasts for a bit, right? His hands,
Uh,
or is it just
Oh.
immediate?
yeah, I'm
Can't remember.
checking.
So you can just fan
Until end of your next turn. So that.
Does it have like a? It doesn't have a number of.
No,
units,
it
does
does. It does.
Oh, stupid 5e.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would have been longer than till the end.
no.
I mean, I can use it again. As
Yeah,
I
if
have
you want to
all-
use it again, you can use it again. Do you use it again?
Yeah, I guess I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't
Given
send
that-
anything.
on the average day, you have all of them left at the end of the day, may as well.
friends.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, like to kind of finish off the whole sounds. Seems she either didn't know or didn't like one of the questions.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Whoever asked that one.
I guess she just didn't know.
My friends would like to
Yeah.
speak with you about the map.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean away from this guy who speaks with dead people?
Yeah, but that was
Right.
interesting. Thanks, Ronaldo.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Welcome.
How often do you do this?
Once a week.
And she comes every time?
Maybe a couple of times a week. Depends on how we're feeling.
And she comes
Or-
most of the time?
Not every time, no.
Oh. How come none of
Sorry
like the
about,
guards
your
like
Window.
Oh yeah, you must have to replace it a lot. You said it got broken another time as well.
Happens extremely rarely.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that then.
The bartender didn't know anything about that. About windows breaking.
He's not telling the bartender.
Sure she did.
Maybe just
sure
didn't want
you're
to
right?
scare us.
Yeah, maybe that was it. But yeah.
He did tell you though.
Thanks for.
I
thanks
did
for
mention
sharing
that the bartender that destroyed the window was one of the few things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well then,
I guess I was paying too much attention to beer. To notice
Yeah.
that.
We all know that, Phil.
Let's take a room.
let's talk a bit what we want to do, and then I guess head to bed. And
I would very much like to speak about this right now.
Yeah, oh, sure. We could do it. Oh, haste.
Yeah, you get yourself a room.
Pretty good spell.
We get one room for
Idiots.
all of us.
Pity it's not Pathfinder 1.
Why not? You got to cuddle at night anyway, right?
Wait, No,
Yeah, I've gotten
yeah.
into the habit, I guess, but
We get one king size bed.
I mean, we
It's not
can
that big,
just
that's-
sleep in
Emperor
the
bed.
back of positive
How much
space.
was
God
the
Emperor bed.
We could
What?
sleep.
How much is it in the animation?
Yeah, it's true. Money, baby. How much?
How much is a room?
How much are the like general 5e? Because I know there's rules for staying in places.
in 5e
I know, right?
expenses.
Expenses.
Is this a modest place? 5 silver.
I mean,
Room
I need
lodging.
a decent room.
Modest 5
place.
silver, comfortable 8 silver, wealthy 2.
Stop giving me
one
ideas,
silver.
Chris. Stop giving me ideas. Yeah. Is you poor or modest?
Or aristocratic.
Oh.
I'll buy a wealthy room if he gives me change for a gemstone.
Man, you know, if you
He
wanted to
does
buy...
not get to have it. There's no like wealthy level.
Where
Sad.
did it go?
Yeah.
Now, if you tried to buy a fine like wine earlier, that would have cost you 10 gold. Darren, you shouldn't. It's a good thing he didn't have any fine wine to sell you.
I just need to break this gemstone.
Yeah.
Wait,
we
where'd you
have
find
that.
this? Like,
It's a
Expensive.
bottle, a fine bottle of wine.
Expensive.
to be
It's only
honest.
expensive.
I just
Yeah,
googled
I
cost
can't
of
think
living 5e.
I also did that.
Expensive.
So I just
Yeah,
Googled
but like
it.
the-
Yeah, but don't need a bottle, just a glass.
it's just like the prices
Is
are
that
different than what you're
later
saying
from-
from what I found.
It's a boring
If
night.
you might be. If you're looking at lifestyle expenses, you got to scroll down a bit. It's like it tells
Yeah,
you
yeah.
food,
You're
drink,
looking
and
at-
lodging.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you're
that-
looking
that's-
at like how much, including everything else.
Right. Yeah. The modest would be this one.
I knew
How
it.
much gold? do
Okay,
I
well,
have?
can he break a gold?
We should share some rooms though, right? Like guys.
Well,
How
how
many
many?
rooms do you get?
In clan, we often
2 or
have
3, I
rooms.
suppose. How many do you want to
I
get in
mean-
one room?
I need a comfortable room, at least.
I don't know if
Sorry,
they have
mate.
comfortable
Friend, you're
rooms.
in a wrong place for this.
I love the idea that they could openly say, no, all our rooms are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Don't do
I need
it.
a comfortable room. Wrong
Comfortable
kid,
rooms.
man.
It's to be, man. Nothing comfortable in the north.
Don't do I know if
It's
the
the-
Red
it's
Trout
the
has better
best
rooms
inn in
or?
town.
Well,
The
Red
Red
Trout is
Trout is
only
in-
a tavern, not an inn.
Okay, right.
Has no rooms.
Yeah, I mean
Yep.
it's the best room in the best inn in town and just modest room.
Yeah, but it's modest for up here, which means it's quaint, Darren. You got to think of it as another experience, not just a room.
Yeah, well,
Milestone in this campaign.
Well, does anyone want to share a room with me? I don't need the whole bed. I don't take up much of it.
Yeah, I'll split with you.
Nice.
You're not going to be
I
hammering in
want
the night,
my own
are you?
room.
Yeah, wink, wink. It depends if it's just us two.
I would also like to share rooms for reasons that
For reasons.
that I will tell you in.
You don't
Okay.
want to share? Okay, so
I want to share.
you want to? Okay.
Okay, well, I'll pay for our room, Roland.
Oh, that's kind.
I can pay for the room I live in. Use the points.
I'm not sharing.
It's-
I need
It's
my
5
own
silver
room.
coins.
I need my space. I've had a fucking couple of weeks with you, goddamn dickheads.
Wanna have your own room, Darren?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Well, I guess I'll.
I guess that's just
Leave it
leaves a
there
good
then.
investment. Leaves a good
No.
investment, right?
No.
A
What
good
is
investment.
wait, is Ferry going to be with those?
However many
Okay, I
room-
guess,
however
I guess
many rooms
it's
you're
just
getting.
been a good investment.
As Akun is like looking like, huh, that's not. I'll go up to Roland and be like, may I share in your room? I am fairly low on gold. We
I guess.
do
Yeah.
not very use it.
So wait,
very
who's joining there?
I mean, I think I can fit in a bed with Kellen. I'm not sure if you and I are going to manage.
We just sleep on top of
We
each
do
other.
not need
Oh wait, is someone joining?
mattress.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you're welcome to our floor, I suppose.
Yeah, but I
Like-
feel
Thank you.
Like there seems to be some confusion here because Darren's alone, and you
Yeah.
two are together. Then
Yeah.
and Farron wanted to be together with a different
Yeah,
person.
Farron
yeah,
wants-
seven,
I mean,
seven
so-
and a kun, and us
Oh.
three. What's the problem? Yeah.
Yeah, Theron, you go
Yeah,
with
Darren,
Ico,
but-
and Vesna
Yeah.
sleeps on our floor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's 3 rooms.
works.
Okay.
Three rooms.
Take away your money. Take
Done.
away your money for each rooms. Perfect. And then I don't
It's
know. You're
fine,
meeting
so
in
by the way,
in
Karen.
one of the rooms
No,
or
no.
something.
Yeah, and you wanted to speak to us, Seven? Should we just all go up to your room?
Gonna be pretty crowded. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, but we can huddle. We're gonna have to huddle a lot in recent days, right?
Fair enough. I'm just saying, it's more comfortable down here.
What we're gonna do? Get close together multiple times.
Okay.
Mm.
I guess we all head up.
Yeah. You get your rooms.
Two Goliaths, Furbolg, and 3 other people crowded into like a modest inn room. It's like
It's very crowded.
there's a bit of
It's very
Tetris going on, but you know.
Oh,
Whoa.
well, thank God I am sleeping. So,
Yeah, I'll take a corner.
I mean, I still think we should use the bag for meetings. If someone's
Everyone get in
face
the
is
bag. Everyone get in the bag.
There's not that much air in there, so.
How can you overhear though? If you're in a, I don't know if you can get out yourself.
yeah, you can't get out of yourself. I don't think.
Yeah, you can.
So you have to have a lot of trust if you want to let someone put you in.
Anyway,
All
what
right.
did you want to say?
Garen, you can still sense that ghost is here, can you?
I thought we couldn't sense it anymore.
No, it's
But
one, one
can you
turn.
sense it? Can you sense whether it's here or not? Currently still.
No, I don't think so.
Do you have reason to believe Ghost would follow us?
Yes.
I can see if I can figure out a way to sense it. I look into my bag. I say, what would work? What?
Why
I don't have
do
anything
you
that
think about
actually
that?
work.
Tom, hypothetically,
Yes.
if I channeled divinity, turn undead, I wouldn't necessarily know if I'd affected any undead, right? Like, there'd be no way for me to know.
Well, since you thought,
I,
what's
like-
the wording?
I mean, you gain the ability to
That's
channel
always an
energy,
interesting-
feel magical effect. You start with the choose a turn undead, blah blah blah. When you use your channel ability, choose a trait, blah blah blah. Actually, I don't actually have turn undead. I never actually expected to use turn undead. I never put it on my character sheet.
I could.
Also, my food is here, but like let Ian hypothesize about whatever he's got. And I'll
I
hypothesize about
could
mine while you're back.
activate my UV bomb, and then if there was something invisible in here, there's a good chance it would be revealed.
Yeah, that's fair. Way, I would imagine. I believe ghosts are invisible, right? That's the
How
way.
many of those things do you have?
I mean, it uses a bit of my internal energy as well to get it going. But I mean, the box would be usable, but I can only use it a couple of times a day.
Well, we're going to go to bed anyway soon, so may as well, I would say.
Okay.
Better hurry up with it, otherwise the
Are
ghost
they
will have left the
invisible
room by
or-
now.
Sorry. You're right. I just cast Fairy Fire immediately. Just like, I throw down on
Fairy
the box and
Fire?
I make like the UV flash basically that like everyone gets like kind of blinded and it kind of illuminates all the objects with like this kind of shining
Okay,
light.
I'm not even trying to dodge, I have disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's-
I'm
and it's a 20 for cube, so I'm assuming that's basically the size of this fucking room, right? Like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. So just if there was something invisible in here, like a ghosty boat,
There is no ghost. There's
What?
nothing.
Oh my god, he didn't even make him do the save and not even tell me if he failed. Nice. No ghost, guys. Okay, I mean, I kind of look around, kind of blinking as everything's kind of shining with the purple light, and I'm like,
You wouldn't know if I rolled. You silly man.
you just said there's no ghost.
You
You
said
shouldn't
there's
get-
no ghost.
You shouldn't get to tell me that. You should get to say nothing gets illuminated. I don't know. I have to decide that.
I'm
doesn't
just
seem to be a
I'm
ghost.
choosing my words the way I want to use my words.
What?
There's
But that
no
doesn't-
ghost.
That's
Your
not the
eyes
spell.
perceive no ghost.
Okay, that's fine. I like that. That's completely
Same
different.
thing.
That's
Same
completely
thing.
No,
Because
no,
it's
it's different from
blinking and
perspective and reality.
Well, maybe we should, if you blow up a couple more, it goes, but
No, it starts to hurt the retinas after a few.
fair
And
enough.
I haven't investigated the permanent damage yet. Kind of look at the others a bit like worried. But I think it's fine.
I believe I was able to dodge the evidence. Actually.
No, that's the best I can do. I'm not a holy warrior of Tyr.
Well, it seems that the ghost isn't here. That sort of magic should be able to reveal it.
But what did you want to say then, Farron? Farron.
Based on the ghost reaction, I believe it didn't want to answer the question. That's what I at least felt like. And the answer wasn't comfortable with. I am aware that Dane is more than likely dead and killed by someone.
Why do you believe this?
Give me a moment to. Terran kind of looks through all of you, like up and down, and was insight to like all 5 of you.
As far as I know,
Flex.
Dwarvenkind is long-lived.
Hey there.
Okay.
Ooh, got to beat on one of us.
Yeah.
Hey.
Who's the fourth one?
Why is
here.
it?
One, two.
What are these insight rolls?
He's inciting
Us.
each one of us, one for each.
About what?
On
Yes,
whether
reaction.
how they reacted to what. Like if the Terran thinks that they would know more about the man.
More
than-
about who? With the dwarf or?
Yes.
No.
Not the foggiest, baby.
Who's
Okay,
who's the
So
20?
the four. It's Roland or Chris.
Oh my god. Chris, what do you know about him that you've been hiding?
About whom?
The dwarf.
Dane, the dwarf, Timu's best friend who you savagely murdered.
Well, I think pretty
No,
hard.
it
Have
would
I
be-
ever heard of this
it would be
person?
No, it would be genuine.
I'm
No,
all
you haven't.
No, you've
You
never
already
heard of
should-
this person.
Okay.
No, don't think so.
Yes, Terran thinks he also. So Terran's inside cells in the none of them know anything about it.
No? I mean, this is my first time ever being
No,
here.
give me a second.
Okay.
You seemed pretty sure a moment ago that you wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, I'm messaging the DM.
Oh.
Oh, my. There's so many session notes, that's crazy. I'm like,
Let me beep this. And that foaming mugs questline is finally on. Oh, but we completed that one, so maybe we should like have a completed section.
Let's move it all the way to the right.
This.
Can you move? You can move them?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Completed. Maybe I should put it on the top. Completed.
Wait, you can also
top
archive
down,
it.
right?
You can also archive it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, maybe that wasn't good. No, now, oh yeah, now we can filter. No, maybe not. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I clicked archive and ad went
You
away.
would think
My
archive
bad.
means that you can see it somewhere.
Right? Like, there's no way it's gone. Oh, it might be. It's gone.
Yeah, I control Z.
Archive it.
That's really weird, right? Like, it must be here.
Okay, roll me just an int check.
An int check. Oh, baby.
Uh-oh.
It's not a specialty.
Oh, I don't know what
You've never heard of this person.
No. Sorry. Wish I could be of more help. Who do I know who, like, knows everything, right? Like,
There's no
I've
one
been around here a long time.
This more like Terran.
As a speaker would be
Terran
the
will
closest.
decide on whether you guys have heard about Dane, like know more about Dane.
Yeah, no, I'm just like trying. Now I know that you're trying to find him so badly. I'm trying to think if I can recommend anyone you should talk to.
Okay.
Yeah, well, a good place would be the speaker of the town.
Dude, what the fuck?
And or the captain, you know, the one you met, Imjar Alagath.
Yeah. Okay,
But
I thought, yeah,
it would
relatively
be
people.
quite likely, more likely that the captain would know more about the
You would
people
just
than
say
the
captain.
speaker. And I think you already asked the captain, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, unless he did something illegal, the speaker probably won't have heard of him.
Well,
Is
I
he
don't-
likely to have done something illegal?
they might have maybe heard stories of Dane at some point, but it seems that most of them maybe. Dane used to live somewhere else in town. In this town. Well, actually, well, I know exactly where he lived. He points. He gives you a prescription where it is. We can establish with Tom. During the latest investigation, we actually went to this. Dane, there's new people living there. And Dane, according to these people, Dane never left nothing. Nothing was left in the house when he disappeared some time ago. Some time ago, being half a year, exactly.
Would your friend have enemies?
Enemies. Well, the only enemy that I'm aware of that Dane ever had in his life, or really had in his life, would be, I guess, what's the name of the god that's evil and try to make this whole place frosty?
Or
Yeah, will be Arrow, I guess. Dane, as I said, was research on this. Well, with his death, his I guess, well, death is a mysterious thing. He did die.
though it can be easy to fall into the trap of fearing the worst. However, it is not certain he is dead, no?
Oh, I believe I do know for certain.
How do you know?
I guess I didn't intend to speak about this so soon, but now it's relevant, I guess. Being open here is the best course of action.
Well, we
I
know
know
of
that
agents
Dane,
of Ariel.
I know that
Okay.
Dane is dead because I remember very easy. I very much remember the feeling of being stabbed to death.
Look at you. You remember?
Yes. To put it in other words, I am dangerous.
You're the what?
Yeah, sorry, repeat that.
To put it in other words, I am dangerous spirit.
You are him.
Well,
And-
used to be him.
What?
You have
What?
reincarnated.
Yes. The magic reincarnation was
Oh.
What?
Wait, you're who now?
he is the dangerous spirit, and he was reincarnated. He's right now.
I see.
Hmm.
Well,
So you knew he was
Fair
dead all
enough.
this time? Because he's you.
How you die?
I was stabbed to death outside this town half a year ago.
Hmm.
Just as I was returning from my usual morning walk that I did occasionally in a every day or so.
Huh.
The magical force of reincarnation is powerful.
It is indeed.
How did it happen?
Well, I mentioned the druid a few days ago when we talked. Not sincerely the same druid you talked about, but they revived me, as far as I know. That was the face I saw when I was reborn. This is, by the way, I saw it. So I don't know, written in the game. Things like secret mystery thing or whatever is the reincarnation. Actually, we will have maybe or yeah, it's the reincarnation.
Wow, that's a. But you were reincarnated here, and then you left to go back to Luskan?
No, I was well, I don't know where I was exactly reincarnated, but most memories I have. Yes, lots of rich.
Why
So
did
I
you?
don't know how
Why-
my thoughts got there, or if I did. Ah, yes, no, that's where I came. And yes, I left to Luskan soon after to research on the whatever killed me. And
Yeah,
well, I was killed by myself.
What?
Well, the person who killed me looked just like me. I believe them to be a double.
Hey, look at Darren. It was him. He killed himself. It's illegal.
was this person, was this you as dwarf or as elf?
As a dwarf. They look just like me as a dwarf.
So you're a dwarf. Wait, why did you change your name?
Because, well, I was killed outside this town by a doppelganger. I didn't know who the doppelganger is currently.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
And thus, secrecy is concerned. Here, I believe that I can trust to be enough to be able to trust you guys. Not be the doppelganger. And with the ghost acting as they did, I also am very much curious to figure out why they acted like they did.
Wait, hang on, I'm confused. How long ago were you killed?
Well, a year ago. I was reincarnated within 10 days of that. And then I left Alaska and returned, well, in the same way, I guess.
Right, but when you say you were reincarnated, you mean like all grown up? Like most people I hear of being reincarnated have to start as a baby again.
And you were reincarnated like you are now, right?
Okay, I asked the reincarnation spell makes you black small in each sure. But still be an I interpret the spell. That's a committed thing.
I mean,
It
it
could
could,
be-
it's like
it
it's
could
a
mean
valid use
reincarnation.
of the it's a valid use of the verb. It it does mean both things. Just
Yeah,
like
right. Like it's weird in a magic world.
typically in a
that
religious
people
sense,
reincarnate
yeah.
both ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Typically in a religious sense, it's like Buddhist sort of thing. You come back as an
Yeah.
animal.
This magic, I believe, is able to reincarnate you in any kind of body of the age. This is the body that happened to. Well,
Weird. Who was
in-
using it before?
I believe the body is created at the time of the moon.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
I didn't know the specific.
So do you like know Dwarvish then? And not Elvish? Wait, how did you learn Elvish so quickly?
magic? I guess.
Oh.
I do know many languages.
Oh, okay. That must have helped, I guess, a transition.
Yes.
I know of a druid circle. They visit these lands rarely, but consistently. They visit the world tree, Kuldahar. They specialize in both rejuvenation and reincarnation. Perhaps they would know more.
That would sound like some people that would know more. Yes. I am very much interested in these people.
Yeah, it's really weird. Wow. I've
Yes.
thought about
You say.
No, it's okay. I've just been having I was thinking recently about how difficult it would be to create a clone / reincarnation, but
You were just thinking
Yeah.
about that?
oh, I mean the nights are long.
I believe the magic use is arcane. Arcane kin.
Of Cain.
Well,
I have not heard of arcane magic being used to like people. It's more divine.
but you know the magic was arcane.
No, I know that magic was divine. Since
Oh,
it's
okay.
like
Yeah. That I guess makes sense. How do you know I was a druid though? Wait, did you speak with them afterwards?
Yes, very shortly. He didn't reveal me much and departed very quickly.
Were they a human?
An elf.
An elf. Oh, did they look like what you look like now?
No, I'm a wood elf.
A wood elf. Oh. I said, and Roland, you're kind of like a druid, right? You never heard of a wood elf around here? Who acts like one?
Not that I can recall.
Huh.
Good
Well, that's
knowledge.
nice that there's a guy that's hanging out with reincarnating people.
But
That
it's
makes me
just-
feel better.
It's confusing. You were stabbed to death by someone, and then reincarnated in a body that looked exactly like that someone.
No,
I mean,
no, he was stabbed to death at someone who looked like the old body, right?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
was
see.
hit by someone who looked like Dave Frostbeard.
I see.
And
Okay, that
I
makes
mean, from what I
Sorry,
think, would decide that person more than likely was doppelganger. Doppelgangers are natural.
Or an identical twin.
I guess.
Do you have full memories of your previous life?
Yes.
Oh.
They did not have. They didn't have. At least not one of them. My parents ever told me. Anyhow, doppelgangers are natural creatures that are able to copy other people's looks and look like them. They are quite capable. Combat as well.
Or, next time you die, you get reincarnated as the dwarf again, except this time it's back in time, and then you realize you actually have to kill yourself for some reason, and it was actually you in the future.
Huh.
That would be interesting.
Sounds
Also,
like needlessly complicated plotline.
No, it'd be a neat loop. It would just keep going.
that would be.
Would you perhaps call the story Looper?
But I guess to now that you gentlemen know more about my past, yes, I spent time here in the, before as I was born.
Huh. But now you like us to refer to you as an elf.
You
Outside of
identify
this,
as an elf.
and until that comes to being elf, I
Okay.
have to act like a dwarf, to be honest. It's but you
What's-
know, elf speaking like a dwarf, it sounds like a really sounds very weird, right? So that's why people would question that and be really weird. So let's try to speaking like by an elf, but it's really you know.
No, because I cannot hear you say.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a bit quiet.
Yeah. Okay. Terran just spoke in Prohibition said like speaking like a dwarf as an elf would sound really weird.
That's fair. And you like the name Seven? You don't want to go back to Dane when we're in Fivered? Or when it's just us?
I mean, I guess Dane would feel nice. That is the name for it. Name
Yeah.
Well, change it at the bottom of roll 20 then.
awesome.
Yeah, but you were
It's gonna
called.
make it easier. There.
You were called. Wait, how old were you as a dwarf when you kind of died? I guess when you died the first time.
Backstory to figure out the age.
You probably had like hundreds of years
was-
of Dane and like 6 months
I
of
was
Seven.
eight.
You know.
Uh,
Well, that's very interesting. Mystery or whatever we call these things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna add it to the quest list.
Fine. Yeah. Fine.
Killed Dane. How do you spell Dane? A-I-N or A-N-E?
Wait, what was it?
Okay, so-
A-N-E? Okay.
Yeah, I had any. Killed Dane.
Do I know of any doppelgangers? Ever heard story Storm of doppelgangers roaming Icewind Dale?
I mean, not by name. Like
Like creatures that could
they-
take your visage.
you would hear like I'd say that tales of kind of seeing people having tales of people claim they've kind of been their twin or stuff like that would be
Yeah.
not common, but definitely around. But definitely
Mostly just rumors
just
and
dismissed. Yeah, just kind of dismissed as.
Just generally
what they're
in,
talking about.
like in 10 Town generally, or like
I think that's a very just a general thing. Like nothing special. You wouldn't hear of anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I would have been 92 years old or so when they.
92, sorry.
Yes, 92.
Oh, okay. So it's still kind
So
of.
I have quite a lot of my life involved, and very short time.
Do you like being taller? I've always wondered.
I guess that is an advantage. Slimmer too.
Oh, it is an advantage.
It also seem to quite keep the body mass the same as dwarves, and if you eat it is a good experience.
It makes you pretty sturdy, though.
Yeah, true.
Well, thanks for telling us. It's really interesting.
Yes. I mean, it is the reason why because the nerds figuring out the weapon. Take a peek.
Could you maybe put the microphone a little bit closer in front of you? I don't know. You kind of look like you're talking to the side.
That's
Maybe
really
it's not
like
picking
right
up.
now. I'm basically on top of the.
That is fine. See, that is fine. But we're speaking the way you're positioned right now. Not everything gets captured because the sound goes forward into
Yeah,
screen,
your
not
mouth
down
isn't
to
pointed at the microphone.
yeah.
When,
right?
when you're looking at us, you're not
Looking
you're
at
not
the
looking
microphone.
towards the mic.
Yeah, let's move you guys here, and that should stop the issue. Does that make better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Okay, so while we're doing like just camera roll back, I guess I move my Discord to the screen. That makes this easier. Yeah. So I would the murder case is very much close to my heart. Looking
Yeah.
at it slowly, because it could definitely be connected. Since the only reason I can think of skills was me researching to figure out what happened, figure out a way to stop this.
Wait, but the murder case, it's not like that was the same person murdering you, right? So why do you think that will help?
Not the same person necessarily, but it could have been done just. I don't know.
I mean, how many people are really just going around stabbing people? That
But were you
probably know
killed
each
by
other.
knife?
Who's knife?
Ice knife.
Oh,
I was
Oh.
stabbed by a recruit knife.
yeah, okay. Sounds like a regular murderer then.
And
People can usually don't kill people, and then rummage their stuff and all the notes they had back in their house. Since apparently the people who moved into the house, there was nothing there when they got there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he was trying to replace you or anything.
I don't.
Yeah, that's something I was. That's also a part of the reason why I didn't come back as a Team Frostmaiden, because I wanted to see if I was replaced.
The people here, I don't mean to imply anything, but they know there was a person here called Dane.
Frostmaiden, yes.
Yeah, like people know who that was. Like, did you lived in your whole life? Did you not have friends?
No. I spent only about a year, slightly under a year here.
Oh, okay.
I lived in, when I was a child, and lived for about 40 or so, slightly over 40 years in Temerling,
Okay.
until I left.
Okay, so there probably aren't many people here who may know more, really.
15 or so years before I moved here.
So maybe someone replaced you somewhere else. So there's Dane living somewhere else in another town right now.
I mean, there are
Possible.
dwarves nearby, right? Oh, there are dwarves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dwarves
the
can-
Metalhammer clan or something.
Yes, I was.
Maybe they know something.
I know nothing of the Valhammers than those people live here. My, as you can see from Frostbeard, the last name, my family moved here, from elsewhere. Yeah, no.
But they must have killed you for a reason, right? Like maybe they wanted something with you.
They wanted me. Yes, they wanted either to make my place, so get rid of me for whatever reason. I believe it's the weapon.
Okay.
Oh, anyway, what are we doing tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Well, do we want? Well, it seems that the fishermen. I guess we haven't really talked about that. So it
Yeah.
sadly seems they're kind of probably dead. And
Yeah,
I mean, a hag sounds kind of scary.
does sound kind of
Yeah.
scary.
And like, I
I'm
don't.
gonna see what I know about hacks real quick. See how scary
Yeah,
they are.
actually, I would also want to know what.
Sure, I say hags seem kind of scary because I know so much about them.
What do I roll for hag
What
scary?
do I roll for hags? What do we all?
I know nothing about hags.
Hey, you don't know the Arcana.
I am like nice. Sure.
Wow, what a
Maybe
cheater.
religion, you know,
Could be nature.
maybe nature.
What about?
Sure, it's the same
what
roll
about-
anyway.
Could it perhaps be
Medicine.
Yeah,
intelligence?
it can be religion or arcana. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Could it be an
Oh.
intelligence history check related to magic items? Really good at those.
Oh, well.
So many
What
facts.
is bullshit? Good thing
Holy,
Roland's
so
there.
many
Could have
Roland's
got
like, that's my
faster.
ex.
The
That's
later
my
you rolled,
ex
the
over there.
lower you got, you know, like...
Except for Kun.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can roll for it.
I don't count the Arcana, he did.
Was the hag your ex, Chris? Is that why you know so much about her?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit.
He's had quite a few been around.
Fucking
Oh,
Lord,
damn it,
huh?
not the most religious of paladins, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, what's the name I got again? Talk to you.
What god?
What god, yeah.
More the hammer type than the book type.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge hammer. Oh, baby.
That'll help with the hag.
Yeah, Roland, you pretty much know.
Do I
all
know
the
what
general-
kind
all
of
the
hags you'd
general
find in like a
stuff.
frosty place?
I mean, technically, any hack could be in a frosty place, really. I don't think they're that.
There's no specific frost hag, though.
They're not that. There's no frost. At least I don't think so.
But like, as hags go, all hags are pretty scary to us at level 2,
Oh
right?
yeah, very scary. Very. They're very evil creatures.
Yeah.
Dark magic and stuff.
They tend to congregate in groups, potentially. But yeah,
Maybe we
I'm
circle
gonna
back
change
to the
our
hag.
quest from in progress to postponed.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Sure.
circle back to that one.
sure, it's not that dangerous, guys.
Postponed, baby, postponed.
If
That can be-
fishermen
that
are
can be a-
already dead, I suppose there is
Well,
no
I mean,
rush.
okay, you knowing hags. Not all hags are incredible. Thanks.
Yeah,
Are
but
they all more dangerous than a level 2 character?
No.
No, I mean, not
Oh.
if they can do the bag of holding trick. Then level 2 characters are insane. Yeah.
I mean, that depends.
I mean, there's a lot of us.
You would like, yeah, you
We could probably beat
Six
down
versus
a
one.
hag.
6 versus 1 is always, of course,
Okay.
good, and not all
Good.
hags are. Not all
Yeah.
hags congregate. Not all hags are.
Okay.
Like you would.
Coven.
Yeah.
Yeah, not coven, but yeah, like, you would know. There's. Yeah, you know what? Roll me.
Roll me what?
He
Just
doesn't know.
thinking.
I would like
Only that
investigation.
many skills.
I would like.
Oh, well, like survival. I
Perhaps-
want to see how well I could survive against it.
Can we fight a lesser hag first?
Ooh.
No. That's not enough.
Roland's other girlfriend.
I
Turning
used the
into
term
a-
side, bitch.
That's the hag side.
I don't really know how to put this in game terms, but like
You mean out of game terms?
RP of no, like in game, like RP, like what you would like that kind of things. That perhaps there's varying degrees of strength within the hag,
Sure.
and especially if they are alone compared to a coven, that's another big difference.
Yeah.
And there would definitely be. There is a couple sorts of hags that a party of, well, level 2 adventurers could take down.
Really?
in more than just perfect circumstance.
DM's hinting pretty hard, guys.
I don't know.
Up
I
his
don't know.
bag.
I already wrote postponed on our notebook.
Unpostpone that postpone.
I wouldn't be talking this much if you didn't roll it, but
Okay, so maybe we could do it, but it sounds still really dangerous. And okay, we wanted to save some people's lives, and maybe the cauldron would help, but no one's really starving death yet, right? And there's all these other people who need our help, and all these other murderers running loose.
I agree. It's not of import anymore, I believe.
Yes, I believe.
Well, we can postpone it, not completely ignore it.
Oh, sorry. No, wait.
Yeah.
I see Tom's sad face. I'm saying, guys, I believe this cauldron
Wait,
could
wait,
be
wait.
very powerful.
what were we talking about? I wasn't listening right now.
I don't like the
Okay.
color of that red.
Okay.
What,
That's an abandoned red right there, Chris. Oh, that's fine.
what, I believe
I need to go to call again.
if we just want the remaining fission, the hag, then the hag shouldn't cause more issues here. And we can go deal with it later when there's less. When we are less busy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we should definitely warn people that we heard that there's a hag in the lake. Yeah, definitely. You didn't like the purple?
Okay, so
Alright.
Like this.
Yeah, it's
in
nice. It's
in
nice.
that case,
Would they
we go-
believe that that we heard a ghost lady say it though?
We don't need to tell them that.
They'll probably ask how we found out, though, and then do we lie?
We just need to figure out a better good way.
So we do lie.
Yes, that would probably make more sense if they don't
I mean,
believe.
if we spread a rumor among the fishermen, like I got on pretty well with Jack and Bob, like John and Bob. Sorry, I get mixed up. I reckon if I tell them we have good information about it, they'll warn the other fishermen. Like it's only the fishermen who we need to worry, right? Nobody else.
It's the least we can do.
We're
We
persuaded.
should figure out a good lie. I don't think the ghost story might not go to everyone.
Fishermen are very so superstitious, right?
We should.
But
But what if one of them
lie.
is it, and that one doesn't believe the story and still goes out there and dies?
Oh, okay, but if I mean, we could make up a convincing lie, and maybe they'll just still be like, "Oh, it's worth the risk." Like we can't account for any,
But
decision
we
they
could
make.
kill the hag.
Yeah, we can do that. But so you want to do that now?
Well, I'm just saying, maybe it's not like that big of a deal, but
Wait,
one,
He's
there's the
He's
cauldron.
already postponed murders. When did we postpone murders, Chris? What are you postponing murders for?
Oh, but I
only-
postponed
Yeah, that's
mine
next.
instead of-
That's kind of next on the list, though, right?
That's the
So we
merchant.
got
Yeah,
new
yeah,
information. Yeah.
I meant to postpone the ongoing investigation, not the murders.
Okay.
But you know,
Well,
like,
if we know there's a do you, Roland? You seem pretty confident in your understanding of hags. Do you think we could? You think we could bring her down?
yeah, I
hag.
couldn't- there's a lot of us, and
That sounds
we
pretty
handled
fun, to be
that. We
honest.
handled that owlbear so well. Look, I'm just saying,
Wait,
she's
wait,
we
you
know
can talk to
she's
hags?
we know she's killing fishermen. This is a town of fishermen. They're in danger as long as she's there. We should
But
go
they
and do
have-
Well,
something
I
about it.
usually listen to your wisdom, but I just have one question
should
to be
keep-
sure. You do not wish to use this cauldron for your own gains, yes?
Or
No.
munchies?
No, mean.
Could you ask
do not
such a
mean
thing?
do not mean to offend, but sometimes your perspective gets warped a little bit when it comes to these things.
But
I
there's.
mean, I
there's-
like food as much as the next person, but I don't need to eat as much as a whole town. I'd put it in Brunshanda.
Wait,
Oh.
but there's like yeah, we should stop it. But isn't there a town guard that do this kind of thing with the dangerous monsters?
They're
We could also
busy,
town guard.
Well,
they're
I
busy
feel
not
like
chasing down murderers.
yeah, I feel like if it's not like inside the town, I don't think the guards will give a shit.
Maybe
But-
we should just warn the fishermen to stay
But
away.
the quest was to investigate why the fishermen have gone missing. Haven't we done that?
Well, they're fishermen. They have to.
Well,
go
we don't
fish
have
somewhere.
any evidence other than the ghost lady, and I don't think
Yes,
the guards will care about what the ghost lady says.
Well, still, regardless of what we were originally asked to do, we know there's a hag now. It's a threat to the fishermen. They have to fish somewhere. It's their livelihood. Their lives are at risk. We should do something about it.
What
They
is
said
there-
something
there is
about the
a hag.
cave, and I'm a bit unsure where the cave could be. It can't be just out in the ocean, right? Would
Could
the
be an
river?
ice-
Be
okay.
inside the ice wall, I believe.
There could be
Yes,
a
that
small island
Close
stuck
to-
in the middle of the lake. with a
like it
cave.
would be on the west part then, right? If you wait, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna
look
guess
at
it's
the-
around here somewhere.
Yeah.
like
Uh,
shouldn't it be on the wall here? Because
The
there's
water
nothing
edge,
to.
yes.
I don't feel like it. You can't have a cave in the water, right? Unless like it's magically created, I guess.
You could have a small island that is not on the map. with a-
Yes, but like it, they said it was a cave.
Yes, but that small island could have a small mountain. Like we'd have-
Or it could just be a cave in the ice.
Would be underwater.
Oh.
In that case, there is no hope of finding it.
Well, we're fucked if it's underwater, right?
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Wait, but it can't be in the actual cliff wall. But the fisherman wouldn't have been over there.
No, but I mean, like the hag could go out in the water and grab the fisherman and go back to the cave.
It's very far.
Well, it depends on where they were, really, what?
It's a long
Right.
way to drag 3 people.
Yes, but
I'm pretty
the
sure
hag,
we're
right?
four
It's
people,
like
four
around
people.
here.
4 people, and it's like, but the hag is like magic, right? Like it could do it, right? I think.
To use their boats.
Well, either way,
Oh,
they found the hag out on the lake, so to the best of our knowledge, that's the place we're most likely to encounter it.
That's fair enough, Roland.
Okay,
I suppose.
so now the plan is we cancel the postponing and instead go find the hag.
That
I-
sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay, but next can we go find my friend?
I'm kinda.
You have a friend?
I honestly.
No, potential friend.
I would prefer to do the not. Since we can deal with the hack issue by just warning the fisherman, I would rather.
So how does that solve anything?
It solves the matter that the fishermen should be safe, and
Doesn't
the
it
hack can be
create a
dealt-
problem that the town doesn't have any fish?
they can
Town will
still
starve, right? If they don't
Yeah,
They
can't
can
go out
still,
and
they can
fish.
still fish in the ice, right? Holes in it, and fish there.
But if that was enough, I think they would already do it because the water is very
Mm.
dangerous to go out
Yeah.
in.
They
Also,
could do
the
it.
giant trouts are really big. Like you would need big holes for that, which is a lot of work.
It is also dangerous for us. While there was chance of saving lives, I was more in favor of traveling into the icy waters. Now, I believe it might be distraction to our overall goal.
There's a chance of saving more lives. The hag's probably
the-
not done killing.
Not immediate danger. If you warn them,
But it's the
can
same thing
avoid
with
this
the
area.
murder and the
Maybe
the
we should have a
merchant guy,
vote.
right?
Maybe
can
we
they
should have a
avoid
vote
it?
on it. I
You
think
don't
we're
know
always
where the
gonna.
hag is.
I think we're always gonna have different opinions. Why don't we vote?
All
That's
right.
how we did it on my island.
That sounds like a strange custom, but I'll allow it.
Okay, so
I
I guess
suppose.
we
So
just.
I believe the vote would be then to help the fisherman not, or to help kill the hack one.
Yeah, go after the hag or don't go after the hag. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I can agree to this.
Okay.
Okay,
so...
let's just write it in roll 20. Yes or no?
Oh. Okay.
And
So-
yes, it's going.
Yes.
After.
Yes is going. No is not going.
Yes.
Oh baby.
Oh,
Oh
God.
Oh.
Ah!
The nose have it.
baby. No,
Okay,
man, what a
well
paladin.
then.
I love it.
Paladin doesn't want to go and kill the very
There's
evil
more
hag that's killing
important.
people.
There's more. What do you mean? There's more.
There's
important
more.
than
There's other evils. Like it's not that.
other evils.
I think we should wait with that a bit.
Yeah, like what Darren
I
says.
don't know if we're strong
Agree.
enough, and we should not throw our lives away.
That
Yeah, it's a
sounds
big-
like a
it's-
pussy move for me. If you're,
Now somebody doesn't like democracy when it's against him now, does he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kenneth,
we had-
surely you know
we had a voting game, right? I'm sure.
of the history of.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
throw it up.
That doesn't mean
Yeah,
he
that's
knows, that doesn't mean that I couldn't understand what you mean with
Yeah,
democracy.
I guess. Oh, okay. Most of us don't want to do it,
I suppose.
but yeah.
So,
we have
so what are we doing next then?
okay, then we have next vote.
I mean,
We
should
travel
begin-
to Gardenevel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I
Yeah, me
think
too.
like
I would like us to investigate the murder here a bit more. There's the one of the killings was in Stam, yes. And
Which murders?
both the ice ice and I guess my dad's stuff.
Oh, the
Oh.
ice dagger. But that's Cordinval. That's what Ashton was saying.
The merchants were traveling.
Yeah, but wasn't one of the ice murders in this town?
No, it wasn't. I don't think in this town.
A long time
Yeah,
ago.
a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Could ask
Yeah,
for
man.
sell today, maybe. But...
It's like what?
We,
It's like a
we
day.
already asked around about the murder.
How long
Yeah.
is it
From-
to
That's
head?
a different
About, like a
approach.
day?
9 hours.
9 hours. How long would it be if we had taken a boat?
Just
If we what, sorry?
How long would it be
We
if
went
we had
across the
taken a
lake?
boat?
Yeah, I only do my boat.
In
yeah.
these situations, quite probably longer, yeah. You have to drag it out. You have to rope around all the ice
Yeah,
stuff.
but how much
Yeah.
longer though?
Who knows?
It's interesting.
But also if we
According
go
to the wiki, it's 3 miles an hour.
if we go to Caer Dinevel or Caer Koenig and we find ourselves, maybe we'll also go stronger along the road, and then maybe we can destroy the hag on the way back if we feel up to it.
So that's like 2 hours, and if we go by the map, that's like another 2 hours.
Wait, you don't want to go the dangerous route next to all the icebergs?
And we would
the
also-
narrow passes?
Now
We
we're never
don't- we
gonna
don't-
find a hag, right? I mean,
We
think,
don't
like,
know where the
I
heck
think that's why Chris
is.
was like, well, maybe it's much faster this way. You know what I mean? Maybe we didn't.
maybe force the issue, you know.
Like according to the wiki, it should take
I-
like.
Yeah, you would really not really have much of an idea how long this would take. Like,
If only we didn't have a map. And we
none
could
of
be
you are
able-
really.
We're about to go
Interested
talk
in
to every
traveling
fisherman in
over
the town to
water.
tell them about the hag, so we'll ask them while we're at it.
How
We're
long
gonna do
would
that
it?
tomorrow. We're gonna do that tomorrow morning, right? Not right now.
Yeah,
This
sure.
evening.
Yes, we would do it in the morning. Yes.
Can we have a day to investigate my death and I guess the other deaths? Do it all.
We
I will
can
go.
try.
Who
Vote.
do you want
Investigations
to?
is
It's
rude.
like
It was
Like-
quite a while ago, right? Do you think there'll still be information?
I honestly, I mean, I asked her. I know pretty much as you do. I haven't done to think about how would I go about it. Honestly.
She just asked us to spend a day here doing it.
This is true. I guess we could do it on the way back when perhaps I have an idea.
Also, I mean, yeah, we can also ask in other towns if anything similar has happened, as we travel through them. It might not be something that's only happened in East Haven. For all we know, people go missing all over, and it's these doppelgangers.
Oh yes, people go and miss this time, so been going for the hope. It's
Wait, well, if that's the case, why do you think we'll better find anything by asking about how you went missing?
well, since I know myself and I know what I did exactly before I died, that gives us a bit more leads.
Okay,
I know.
so what leads others?
Though I know all the reasons I could have been killed.
Which are?
The research.
Okay, but did anybody else know about this research?
I would imagine anyone that really talked to me.
Okay, so who were those people in East Haven that we could talk to? Wait, but weren't you doing that today to try to find out about it? Wait, did you not?
I don't remember those people. I didn't talk to anyone specifically. I
Wait,
ran
so-
into random people and told them research. I ran with them. I mostly kept to myself.
But then, so you don't have leads.
I don't have any particular.
But then we don't have anything to go on then.
I guess so. You're correct.
I mean, I think
Perhaps we could ask around to see if
Yeah.
other people have experienced this phenomenon of seeing yourself. If there is history here. But other than that, I do not know.
yeah, it's hard. It's
You
also-
need to follow. The thing I've been trying to avoid is mention of the possibility of, I guess that doesn't mention me being alive. Yes, that would be fine, I believe.
Like we don't need to really mention the doppelganger specifically, but like
This is true. And we also don't need to mention me being still very much alive and reincarnated. That is something I wish to keep.
yes, that's normally not something you tell people. I'm honestly surprised you told us to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed if we were trying to follow up on leads, we just act like we did before, where we were friends of Dane.
Yes, but
Like honestly, you could have just told us that you found out that you were killed outside the town a year ago, and then we would be at the same position as we are now, and just we didn't know that you're reincarnated, like the exact same
true.
position.
This is true. I'm.
But no, it's nice you told us. Wait, no, it's good.
I'm.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just calling him stupid. I'm not.
Wait, that's very
being
mean.
unhappy.
He thinks we're trustworthy. I hope that's an intelligent thing to think, not a bad thing to think. I would hate to think it'd be unintelligent to think you're trustworthy.
But it's pretty dangerous place out here.
Hakun is. I believe Hakun is to an extent right, but also, I am not that good of a liar. I know this much.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I think in some ways, because it's a dangerous place, means you have to sometimes take the chance that you must trust people.
This is
I
also.
suppose, but that doesn't always mean that it's a. That
It
kind
means
of
there's still a
intelligent
risk, but
move.
doesn't mean it's a stupid risk. It means it's a calculated risk.
In this case, yes, I was calculating that this is something I probably would have to take at some point.
But it
And-
worked out, I suppose, because I'm not like,
Well,
having any
I
plans
think
to
one of
betray
you
you or
are-
anything.
Still, that could I can see.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, it's going to get me worried now. Okay, so in the morning, we don't really have much to ask around with. So we can ask around at breakfast maybe or something. But then afterwards, we'll take the road up to Dinnervale.
Yeah, I mean, warn the fishermen first.
Well, yeah, we're on the fisherman. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we split up for now.
I guess depending on how depending on how far north they went, maybe someone in Cardinville also have missing people from the hag. And we can ask them
yeah,
about it
maybe.
as well.
We don't know where the hag is, right? So it could be further north. Near the
Well, yes, we
temple.
know it's a cave though, so it should be at the shore somewhere.
We could ask the fisherman.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The thing is, we could also ask the fisherman if they know of a cave. The cave could
Not so stupid.
The
That's a smart
it
idea.
could be that there
Mhm.
wasn't a hack in the past in that cave, and the hack started occupying it recently. And so the cave fisherman would know about cave, but they would know it's dangerous.
I
Makes sense
suppose.
to me. Let's go speak to the fisherman.
No, it's bedtime.
It's not the
Tomorrow.
morning yet.
What do you mean? We've been speaking all night, Rogan.
I thought this was the morning. I thought we were discussing what we were doing today now. We haven't fucking slept tonight.
The night hasn't happened yet, no. Like, if...
So
It's
It's
still the
basically
same
just-
conversation. I thought we were
just-
done with that conversation. I thought it was like I thought we
No,
were woken
no,
up and
no,
decided
no,
when.
It was all a
Yeah.
really long conversation.
Well, yeah, this is quite a conversation you guys had now. It's definitely, well... I guess you would have kind of run out of around like 7.
Okay, so dinner bedtime.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It has been a long day.
Let's
We
sleep
got
then.
rooms with long rest.
We've
time.
got rooms, yeah.
Yes.
Long rest.
Yeah. Well, as we
average
leave the room,
night.
to leave the room, I stay behind a little bit, and I say to Theron, or Dane, I guess, say, I agree with Theoros. I thank you for telling me. Reincarnation is powerful, but I can understand it is traumatic as well. But if you could tell me about the process itself further, in the future, I would be very grateful.
I can't tell you that I know it's very well. I mean, honestly, what I know is I woke up one day. Well, I remember being stabbed to death, and well, the thoughts with that being very grim, sad about what is happening. Life flashing before my eyes. The next thing I remember is I wake up and see the face of another I do not know.
See. Well, should anything else, should you remember anything else, please do let me know.
I will. Where is this tree and this circle of druids you speak of?
The X marks the spot. I knew it. Something wrong.
I'll quickly double check. It is in the northern reaches of the mountains. The mountains are called the spine of the world.
Northern
It's
reaches of
long and
Scarborough.
dangerous trek.
Could you know the more exact location? Spine is a very long set of mountains. In case one day we split up and I would like to go there.
Sadly, I've only visited once when I was a child. I do not know the directions. However, I do wish to visit myself. So, if I learn of its location, I will of course inform you.
I thank you.
Well, have a good night,
Good night.
Dane. Okay, I will exit the room. So. The banging continues through the night.
The banging continues.
All the bang.
Well, out of
Guys,
interest,
wake up.
if you
Listen.
sorry, one more thing. I know that we've been doing a lot of RP,
What do you
but
mean?
it's-
This is
it's-
all
it's-
RP session.
but it's quite important. So in the night, as you know, you're staying up late, Callan. You see me rise from my sleep in a corner on the floor, and I walk through the window, and I sit on the
Through the window.
well, I open the window first, and I sit on the balustrade.
He's the
Yeah,
guy.
I am the ghost. No, I sit on the balustrade or whatever you call it, and you see me take something out of a pouch and like blow something into the air, and in front of me, outside hovers, like a creature gets formed, like with. It's hard to see, but its form is surrounded by flame, like it has like almost like flaming hair and like burning embers for eyes. And you hear like a soft conversation in giants. And on close inspection, this form seems to be like of a it's like an elemental form, but you can also see some kind of humanoid figure in it, like a small humanoid hovering. And after a few minutes of this conversation, the spirit, while hovering, turns around and starts like doing a hopscotch in the air, and then slowly disappears. And I come back inside.
I'm like, what was that about? Didn't want to disturb you. It seemed quite a moment.
He kind of thinks for a bit, and her face like even more sunken in than normal. It says, "As of late, we have had a lot of conversation about energy and life and death.
Sure.
And I wondered perhaps if I could tune to these energies around us, perhaps search for aid. I believe I have found some."
Wow, that's very impressive.
Yeah, drink real quick.
They feel keen, although I know they are not of my clan. I believe them to be perhaps similar to a spirit we encountered today, tied to these lands, unable to let go.
Wow, there's a lot of spirits around here, I guess. This is a long history.
Ancient and forever frozen. Lots of things remain.
Wow, very, very cool. Well, I better get back to this.
That reminds me, I have a favor to ask.
Oh, yeah?
I reach into another pouch and produce the ruby gem. Say, I require these for ritual, ancient. However, it must be in dust form. Do you have capability of grinding it, perhaps? I would be very grateful.
I don't actually have smith's tools, I just have tinker's tools. I don't know if they involve like a big hammer. Let me see. I don't know what's actually in tinker's tools.
I don't think Tinker's tools would involve a hammer.
Maybe like a small hammer, don't know. I mean, they're not like a big smith hammer, right?
I have
it's
a
not-
war hammer.
That's true.
You could like I'm not gonna try.
Oh yeah, it says a variety of hand tools, so I think it does have like a like basically a normal hammer,
Yeah,
not like not like a
Yeah, I would
smithing hammer,
imagine
but a
like,
normal hammer.
or even like jam workings, tools maybe.
Yeah,
if
it
that's
says we
different.
just like have like equipment to patch a suit of chainmail, like do stuff like that. So I assume it probably has like things that hit chain links. Tom,
Yeah,
can I use my Tinker's tools to try to like turn this ruby into dust?
Sorry?
Can I use my
Not use it-
Tinker's tools to like turn this ruby he's given me into like dust form?
Oh,
I guess.
Nice. Do I need to do anything for it?
Mm,
I have proficiency with Tinker's tools, you know.
yeah. I mean,
roll a
could
flag.
you? Could you? All these very rare-ish questions. That's not how I do.
I'm not sure if
I don't think it's quite that
Specifies?
easy. Yeah.
let's see. Tinker's tools include a variety of hand tools, thread, needle, whetstone, scraps of cloth and leather, and a small pot of glue. A variety of hand tools. Yeah, so it would depend on if it's like if the hammer's enough or like the need like vials or whatever.
I've also got Thieves' tools, so they include a file, you know.
What are we
It'll
filing?
probably take a long time.
It wants me to turn
Yeah.
his.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. You could do it. You could do
Nice.
it fairly
Okay, so
easily.
I'll do that over the
You know,
night.
it would be with just the hammer. It would be time consuming. Like a mortar and pestle would probably be a better tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know that, but yeah, I don't know
Okay,
if that would have that.
I'll postpone my inventions for an evening and instead try to work on this for the morning.
Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
But man, I was gonna make a +5 sword, but now it's gonna wait till that.
Worth it.
Worth it.
That's my sword, really stealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no one has seen the new swords to fight, so
It's true.
I mean, I do have
Wait,
a
so
great.
So in the morning.
finally progress a day. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Days gone by. Okay. In the morning, do we go? Okay, we go warn the fishermen, Tom. We don't. Need
Yeah,
to
so
warn
I
the
think we split the group in two, right? One goes to warn the fishermen, one goes to like maybe ask around just in case for Dane.
Yeah, but just for a couple of hours in the
Yeah.
morning, right? And
Yeah.
then we're
Also ask the fishermen how long it takes to get to Cadinavel by
Sure.
boat.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone investigating? Do me the standard check.
If we're trying to warn the fishermen, what kind of check would that be?
That would not really be a check.
Or we're
It's
like trying to
just
convince them
them.
it's like a very dangerous, that like this is a life or death situation. Don't like,
Well,
don't. This is
perception.
Well, yeah, we also want to. Well, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it is investigation because we want to find out from them like if they know about the cave and warn them
Yeah,
there's
I
a hag
guess
in the
so.
cave,
Okay, yeah.
and like also how long it's going to take to get to Nineveh. But we want to basically
There's
scope
multiple
out the
things we're
potential for
asking,
this
right,
quest from
basically.
them. But yeah, we want to go around the fishermen and find out about the getting to Kedinavel and about the hag. We want to warn them and ask them if they know about the cave and like where the cave might be and how we would 'cause
Yeah.
we're like a bit confused about the cave being like out in the water or
I
like
would-
potentially being over here.
I think Darren should be the one persuading him, right? He's a paladin. You gotta listen to a paladin, right?
Yeah.
He's gotta think.
Yeah,
He's gotta,
Actually, a very good point.
I mean, maybe we should just go investigation first, so we figure out if they know something about the cave, and then
Sure.
warn them after that.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Can we do that, Tom?
Yeah,
Okay.
someone assists me
Roll it.
investigating. And
Whoever's
someone
doing
else-
things,
Yes,
roll the
Wait,
roll.
I think someone it aids me, Chris.
Okay, yeah, no, actually, yeah, I'm
We
not the
should
Jacko anymore. I'll aid you.
definitely in that party because if we should have also one charismatic person.
Yeah, but it's
Just
just.
to get-
I'll do
Yeah.
well. I'll do real well. It's
I
fine.
aid you, and then we have the path.
It's fine.
I don't
it's
think
fine,
we
it's fine,
I don't think we
it's
have
fine.
any charismatic people, do we?
I mean,
Yeah, well, we
yeah,
investigate
we
the
have
shit out
Darren.
of these fishermen, Tom.
Don't know actually. Like,
What are you investigating exactly? If they know
Yeah.
about the cave?
If they
Yeah.
know of a cave like on the western coast, like a decent.
don't know anywhere like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, anywhere, but yeah.
That would be the hack.
A
In the
cave
vicinity of
along
the
the lake, yeah.
We heard there's a cave somewhere nearby,
Cave?
maybe
Is it a
west
cave?
west
A
around
cave,
the lake.
yeah, a cave, yeah.
Yeah. Best around the lake
near
somewhere.
the lake.
I'm sure
yeah.
there's a load of caves around in the hills between East Haven and Cardinal. It's like
Yeah.
points in the direction is.
Yeah, but not in the hills, in near the water.
There's
Maybe
such holes in the water. There's no
Or
holes in the water.
maybe some of the big iceberg have like a kind of cave going inside, inside the frozen land or frozen ice, water, whatever.
maybe
No,
where the
There's
fishermen
none of those.
Okay, so they're all in the.
If there's a cave, it will be somewhere in the
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
place.
That's
Oh,
good
okay.
to know.
Very very useful. Very useful.
I don't know.
Change my mind. I believe we should fight.
It will still be 3-3, though.
Yeah.
Which means
But,
yes wins out. That's how it works.
Okay.
Sounds
okay.
cool.
But
like-
now we've got to warn you. You don't go near that cave.
Yeah,
Darren,
Yeah.
tell him. Darren, tell
Yeah.
him.
Tell him,
Yeah.
Darren.
Darren, warn it. Warn
Listen
it.
to the paladin.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god.
The story of death is so terrifying.
Your friend died more horribly than you could possibly imagine.
See this hammer? Even worse than that.
So
Well, how much detail do you give? And just stay away from the caves. They're dangerous. Do you mention the hag or?
no mention of hack. We just say that we heard tales of danger in the caves and horrible stories of dead fishermen. So,
Only the bad ones.
The good ones.
So-
Fucking-
so we advise that you keep out of the caves for now until we can investigate and know more about this.
Stay well away from them. Fish in the east side of the lake.
if possible.
Yeah.
Spread
near
this
the
rumor if
coast.
you can to warn everyone.
Tell the whole town.
Yeah, do you go to Jack and Bob or
John
no,
and
Jack,
Bob.
John,
Jack
John
has
and Bob?
died. Come on,
Two
man.
days with Jake. God
Have some
damn it.
respect, Tom.
Wow.
Mike's dead too.
You can't use the name of Jack.
Gotta
you don't know-
fucking
you don't
pay
know if they're
respect to Jack.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
we do. You told us about the bodies in the cave, Tom.
I mean, we heard from the ghost.
I trust that ghost.
Yeah, I trust
Those
with my
might be the
life.
hags.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. You go to each of the fishermen doing these things, but like the first group of like 4 that you find, yeah, they seem scared shitless. Yeah, this idea. We'll stay quite far away from the west side of the lake. Yep.
Great.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
you.
come
We'll
back and
stay
tell
alive.
you if we deal with a danger.
Sure. As they just kind of like straight east, just as far away from the west side. Everything's possible.
Great. Okay, but yeah, so we know it. It's probably in the Western Hills, so that's good. I'll add that to the quest, I guess.
Honestly, if it's attacking people as far away as the lake, it's not completely impossible that we would bump into it on the road.
I know, it's getting slightly more me thinking maybe we should head along the coast and try to figure out where
Well,
it
the
is.
thing is, though, it takes so much longer to travel if you're not on the road around here.
Yeah, let's stick with it. Yeah, we already decided.
It's like 4 times longer, right, to travel there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, let's go to Plus, also the other towns right next to, well, not right next to, but it's basically connected almost to the start of the cliff. So surely they
So
might
the
know
base
more.
may be twice as long. So could we do this in 2 days?
18 hours.
Yeah. But it's 8 hours. Yeah, well, no, it'd be 8 hours.
16,
instead.
yes,
Yeah. So it'd be perfect.
16 hours. Yeah, 2 days.
So yeah, I mean, I'm still in favor of. It's it's basically 1 day's journey if we go on the road, and it would take us an extra day if we wanted to check for caves.
The only problem I see with this is the one going earlier. In case target is coming back to the road, and they have already visited the town, we would run into them on the road, but not all the in the village.
Sure, but I mean, we risked them, traveling down south the whole of yesterday when we weren't really doing anything, right? Like, we take the risk every day that they may be moving.
We are still not even completely sure where they've gone. I see the risk, but I think it's... Kellen's right, we've already taken it.
I guess they were more than likely grabbing snowflakes anyway, so we can catch them there. So
It would be pretty sad to get to Dinnerville and find they just left and gone south. Like
that would
the
be
day
really
before,
sad, yeah.
But-
But is that likely?
At least we'd be close behind them then and could follow.
Assuming we, they more than likely went south.
Perhaps another vote.
No. Okay.
I thought you were the one who liked
Host.
votes, Ken.
But wait,
Or
we're
road.
sure we can defeat a hag?
We have mighty
I'm pretty
Darren
confident we can
protecting
survive
us.
an encounter and get away if it proves to be too dangerous.
Oh.
No, I want to say coast or road. This is the vote now.
Okay.
I can't
Road.
believe. I
But
can't
you
believe.
you don't want to go
Wait.
on the coast, Jacko. I thought you wanted to go on the coast. The coast is
What?
finding the hag.
No, it's, I like the hag is not really important to me now.
Wait, but I thought, then what were you saying
thought-
yes to in this vote?
Yeah, I thought you said yes. Like
Yes, we risk the road. And
Yes,
Oh,
we
what-
risked
what's
the
the
road.
road?
The road
What are you
isn't the
talking
risk.
about, Jacko?
Okay.
The road
so
wasn't the risk, the road was the
It's 3
safe
road
part.
and 2 coast.
Who's missing?
But what do you mean risk the road? The road isn't a risk. Aren't we risking the coast?
well, but technically, we think the hag is like west of the road, right? Like in these hills.
That's coast, yeah.
That's east.
Yeah,
that's
that's
east of the
coast.
road. What do you mean?
Yeah, this is the road. So it will be down here.
Oh wait, I'm looking here. Wait, this is not the road.
No, you look at the
Yeah,
black
the
line.
red
at the edge of
dots
the
are the
lake,
road.
The
Jacko.
dots are the...
And
Were you looking at the black line?
Oh, yeah.
The black line is
black line is
that's,
just the
that's
line.
the lake. That's the lake.
Yeah, that's like.
So everything passes is frozen water.
I see.
That's why we're on the end. That's why
I
we're on
see,
the
I
end
see,
of
I
it.
see. Oh, then fuck it. Then let's do a coast.
Oh,
Wait, so
that
it's like it's
is-
1 day by road, it's 2 days by coast, is there?
Alan, right coastal road, damn it.
Is
Yeah,
that
I
worth the
vote
extra day?
coast. I vote coast.
Okay, if you have
They
four
convinced me.
votes,
They
4
convinced
against
me.
2.
They
Hold
convinced
on,
me.
I gotta say, we ended last session. Okay, we're gonna decide where we're going at the start of next session. It's almost done with this session. We still haven't decided where we're going.
This is what we decide.
This is probably the best session. This is
This
probably the best session ever. Like,
This is the same decision we made though yesterday, right?
Yeah,
We also decided to go back.
Yes, one changed in one
yesterday we
session.
went east though. Yesterday we went east. That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
no.
Well,
But
no,
the,
no, no.
original, the original was to go west, like at the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of
last
last
session,
week's
yeah.
session.
So at the end of last session, we decided to go by the coast.
But
On the
I think
beginning of
it
this
was-
session, we said east.
Yeah,
We
now we
changed
go.
the road, and then we changed the coast
But
again.
then we
We
just
still
know
have half
that,
an hour. Let's go. Let's go.
we
let's
know
go.
that we know that
Like-
our initial plan was correct. We just
Yeah.
sputtered it out. We did the
Thank you
hard
for
work.
coming to my 12 Angry Men. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. On that
We've
note,
gotten so much closer as a group, though.
Yeah.
I know them all so well.
then I kind of have to call the session here, though.
No, no,
We're gonna run into the fucking hack real soon, guys.
Yeah, because I kind of need to go to the toilet, and I don't know how fast I'm gonna be. So rip that plan.
Oh, with any
Um,
plan, if that's the case. So,
Yeah.
nice
Yeah,
last
sorry.
half-hour session.
This
we made
is-
good progress.
This is the goal.
You made a decision where you're going, so we've made a little bit of progress. Look at that.
I'm gonna invite at the end of session. Beginning of next session. And
Just say it,
tasked
Tom.
to decide.
Just say it, Tom. If you didn't distract us with the ghost, with the
Oh,
scrying,
yeah.
we would already have left like in the first half an hour of the session. Just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but
but that was an important thing. You know, you could have
Yeah,
asked many
yeah.
different things
yeah.
and learned
Yeah,
more.
but-
about the hag?
Should we
Yeah.
listen to the
Yeah.
question?
Psych, got you, sucker. I'm just adding. Actually, we going up the coast. I'm just adding that to session notes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we've
Well,
had some slow water
that's-
these
that's
sessions. I
fun.
think this might
That's-
take okay.
Yeah, that was
What's
good, that was good.
That was an eventful, like
Very-
yesterday.
Peaceful session. We level up, right?
No.
Do we-
You
We do
lose
more
half a level.
We lose that.
The only way to level in the campaign is to do quests. So we need to do every quest to get level to level 2 or whatever.
Yeah, but my
That's why,
body
that's
doesn't
why
know
the
that.
coast was the correct.
Dude, look at all these session notes quests. Look at them. Look how many there are. It's crazy.
I know.
See ya, boys.
We're gonna keep this up as well.
Yeah.
See,
It's gonna be the best documented campaign we've ever done.